But the reality remains the reality. Tinubu's government is deliberately destroying the opposition, and not just only PDP. He has made the same attempt with NNPP, and I'll give you an example. When you target some states and you are using judiciary and some non-state actors to create unrest or give contradictory judgments, you know, we have similar case in Osun, and the question is, why is always states where we have opposition governors, why are they just the only states that faces issues of probably local governments, house of assemblies, and the likes? Like I said, it happened to NNPP also because in Kano, they also faced similar issue during this local government battle, where it was very tensed. Uh, the ruling party created some uh, atmosphere that was not really comfortable with the government in power. And the sad reality is, not as if they don't know what they are doing, but because they just want to hijack every state at all cost. And I think this is part of why some of us are saying they are targeting opposition parties. So imagine what is happening in River State. Court judgment. At the end of the day, what exactly do you want to call that? Is it not targeting opposition? Why not Imo State? Why not Nasarawa State? Why not Lagos State? Why not Ogun State? Why all the PDP or opposition states? And also, Daniel said something about, he compared the activities of the past with the current. No, I think I would disagree with the fact that Obasanjo went on or destroyed the opposition party. Uh, uh, back then, AC, CPC, AMPP, all these parties were regional parties. You can't call them national parties because they are just within one region. In fact, majority of the people in Nigeria does not even know ACN or AC. Some people in the south does not even know CPC. Sometimes it's just when Buhari comes to say he wants to contest or so, and he doesn't even have votes. He hardly gets numbers in the south. So it's not a party that we can call a national party. And this is just the difference. I could remember vividly, majority of Nigerian people, especially we in the south, at a point in 2003, we were even clamor. And these were just the analysis of political gladiators who are the elders and the leaders at that time. People want to, get in touch with the government at the center. People want to have good relationship with the government at the center. And fortunately for PDP, majority of the governors in the southwest who are from the AD extraction were just too tough, were not friendly with the workers, with the state people, and the likes. I can give you example of how Mr. Akode sacked teachers. I can give you example of what Lam did, and we had so many issues going on in different states. So people were just actually clamoring for let's go for you know let's align with the national party. Yes, I'm not arguing with the fact that there were so there could be one or two things, but you can't compare the activities then with now. PDP remains a national party. Is a national party and remain a national party. And I understand the fear of APC. The reason why I won't support, because I've analyzed this thing on my own myself, and I think I would prefer PDP to regroup rather than forming coalitions with people who, at the end of the day, will become liabilities. I don't see what Rufai will bring to the table. I don't see what the likes of IFA will bring to the table in reality. If PDP stand up to say we are winning election in 2027, and all our members are back, and all our members are saying we are desperate to win this election, we will do whatever it is to do. I can tell you for a fact, Tinubu is gone. But because of the fact that when you look at 2019 election, 2015 election, and 2023 election, you will see that it is people from the PDP that is even making APC popular or stronger, so to say, according to them, believing they are strong. So it is just normal thing in politics. It is power play. Uh, 2012, 2013, 2014, when people were decamping, these were desperate politicians. I don't think we have such people right now. And as at then, we have a president who many people see as a gentleman, not desperate. Compared to what we have now, a strategist, according to his supporters, somebody who will win at all costs, regardless of whatever it is that will happen. So, and those are two scenarios. If the situation had been we had somebody like Tinubu in 2015, in PDP, there is no way PC will come to power because he would find a way to make alliances and to say, I want to win. So, I don't think Nigeria should be a country where opposition will be defeated not on the ballot, but because we don't want opposition to exist, not just for today, but for the future of this country, because we need people that should be checking the current government or the ruling party. And that is how it is. And sometimes when I see how the opposition, managed to put Adeleke on the stools in Osun State, sometimes I'm happy. Sometimes I feel they are just being, excesses, and I think they are just doing too much. But at the end of the day, you will see that when they say something, the governor sits tight to say, okay, there is fire on the mountain. Let me just do. And I think we need that kind of thing in Nigeria if we want this country to grow. Opposition, the ruling party will come, will go. Tinubu can't stay there forever. And the good thing is, may God protect our lives. Almost everybody on this stage are maybe 50, below 50. So we still have long years, by God's grace, ahead of us, which means we can still see so many, regimes, so many governments. What if table turns at the end of the day, and you people now claiming that opposition should be defeated or mocking the PDP now happens to be in the opposition later? How would you feel? Will you now say, okay, let's resit or let's do this? I think for Nigeria, like I said, to move forward, we just need to have a very vibrant and a very stable opposition. Or Ima has already said it, and people use this against Atiku a lot, saying that he also decamped in 2015. A political party in Nigeria or in Africa, so to say, it's not the same way it is in the advanced countries. It is not a do or die affair. People can say I'm no more part of this organization, or I want to pursue some other options. Let me just go to somewhere else. But you sitting within the party and create issues, I don't think it's even something we should at least or at some point celebrate. And I see majority of people celebrating this are also abusing El-Rufai, which I find so difficult to understand. You were celebrating Wiki on one side, uh, the fact that he's doing what he's doing to PDP, so to say. And at the same time, you were not comfortable with El-Rufai, saying what he's saying against APC and Tinubu's government. I think we have to find a balance to be able to, come with the reality. If we want to uh, be in favor of irregularities, let everybody just say, okay, we've adopted or we're going to adopt irregularities. If we want to be in favor of something normal, let's just say, okay, this is how it should be. But you supporting one and against one and being against one, I don't think it's fair enough. But to submit, I think Nigeria can still be a very great country if we have a strong opposition. And I keep saying APC is a party with a lot of people who has mastered the art of opposition and who know how to criticize a lot. And I think the party will do well being in opposition than being in government because we've seen the best of the APC since 2015, and so far so good. It's just from bad to worse, which I think it's going to be good for Nigeria or for the Nigerian people if we can all return APC back to where they belong to. And I think it's going to even help the nation because they have a lot of people that can speak, can type, can criticize, can create tensions and all those things. But in government, I don't think they have what it takes to actually lead this nation to a greater height, which I think this is 2025. All of us should be looking after this, a greater Nigeria. And we can't just keep wasting for 4 years of our lives because of the fact that we just like somebody or we like a political party. Because if you are not careful, you check your current age. In the next 4 years, you've added 4 years. Another 4 years, you added 4 years. Will Nigeria continue to be the same way where we'll be saying, Gary, share rice, do this? We don't have stable light. We don't have good roads. We don't have. So we need to look beyond political parties at this point in time and embrace proper governance. To me, I believe we can do better as a nation. Can APC do it? So far, so good. I don't see anybody within the APC structure that can even give us what we can say dividend of democracy. It's just same old stories and lies and all those things.
Imagine you are
So
listening to proper PDP members. Yeah,
I strongly and I'm struggling and I'm advocating offline and online to PDP to come back together. Because if the PDP come back together, we will attract even Labour Party, NMPP, SDP, and the likes to form coalition. PDP should not be looking for coalition. Political parties should be coming to PDP to say, please, sir, let's just be part of you. And that is how it should be. And I think the reason why I'm happy is because at the end of the day, this current tenure of the NWC will lapse soon. So we'll have a new Congress where we can have, some new set of leaders before 2027. I think we can still get it right. And I think Nigerians also should pray and, uh, you know, uh, work towards having a very strong opposition just for the sake of this country, not just for political sake, just for the sake of the development of this country. Because even if I'm the president and I see that nobody is challenging, I'll be relaxed, I'll feel relaxed, and I'll do whatever it is I want to do. And when I do it, I know that nobody is going to challenge me. But when I know that there are a lot of people that will challenge me, I will sit tight to say, okay, I don't want to mess up and I don't want to give my party bad name because of the future of the party. So let me just do what is right. Which is why I see the people like Adelabu and some other people are just too relaxed. They are not even concerned about whatever it is Nigerians are going through. It's just because they know that 2027 might, in their own opinion, is done and dusted because they feel PDP is defeated even before the election. Labour Party has been defeated even before election and the likes. So let's just hope we can have a very stable and vibrant opposition to challenge the ruling party. I hit my mic. Thank you.
okay.
You see a proper politician when you know a proper
Ima, you
politician when you see
see,
one.
look at the PDP member
Ima,
through and through.
you
Look at the way he marketed
know,
PDP, the same PDP that we
In
love
just
to.
the in just the
the way
country,
they
in just the
market
country
MVP.
preach. In just the country give us
Honorable
sermon
Rilwan, do
and
not run away.
motivational
Honorable Rilwan,
and
remain on the
motivational
side.
speaking. All rolled into one. Continue.
So, Mr. Dan, okay, I know
So
CVO,
Rewan now
CVO
na
came up.
the proper PDP. I'm happy that at least when I like Rewan talk. No be
No,
this.
I can
No,
I'm
hear,
no,
happy.
I can hear
let
everyone.
No,
I
proper
don't
no.
carry
PDP.
mic.
See,
Don't mind them.
I'm
Don't mind
happy.
them.
Oh.
let me
So
tell.
Rewan, you know,
See,
say some. I'm
let me
happy.
tell you. Ima was more truthful than Honorable Real One. Honorable Real One,
Say
come
he's a
tell us.
politician. Real one
Like
that
say,
politician now.
like he just come.
Me, I have a
This
question, Mr.
one,
Daniel.
play it
So
like
the
this,
person go think say
play it like that.
when PDP dey power, they go think say we get
Yeah, wait,
See,
electricity,
so
we get
wait,
light
wait. You
CVO,
see,
everything
me,
eh?
I
dey
have a
good.
question for Honorable Rilwan. If PDP had
Wait,
won, if PDP had won this election, 2023 election, what would they have done differently? Please, if you can answer that question, I'll be glad.
wait. No, they talk that thing. See, all this one way they ask. Yeah, Honorable Real One go come give us another sermon now. He go tell us, say we go dey buy fuel for 50 naira. You see, the thing, eh? I heard him very well. You see, and when he was talking, I was just laughing that these people, they know their game. You see, during OBJ, PDP did not even have a threat as an opposition. He's right. Like he said, they were regional parties. The only coalition was during 1999 when Falaye was there. I think AG and APP, or was it ANPP? I forgot that party. But after that, Olufalaye tired out. AD was in the hands of Afenifere and all that. Still, OBJ don't let them rest, despite the fact that they were not a threat. AD that he's talking about, he said one or two things happened. Tell us that one or two things. When OBJ came down because of what was going to happen, because of Buhari in the north, and he came to meet the Afenifere, did he sit down with them and told them that if you vote me as president, I am still going to collect all your states from you? We know what happened. They gave him president. The man still came, rig or shop and rig all of them out. Now only Tinubu way wise.
Daniel, don't give us that. Tinubu
But
is not
you
wise.
rigged
Ah,
now. But you rigged
It
now.
was it
Atiku
was
confirmed it now.
You want to argue?
Atiku,
Wait,
let
you
me
want to
bring
argue
the
that
video
one
for you
again?
on the Burid one.
No.
Tinubu himself in different occasions, even in their evidence.
On the Burid one. Atiku
Atiku
confirmed it that they
Atiku
rigged
was
the whole state to
instrumental.
southwest.
Atiku was instrumental to Tinubu's second time in office. Yes, like I
No,
said,
how? No, how was he instrumental now?
there were
He gave the story now. He gave the
that
story of what happened now. He gave the story
well
of what happened. So
the
what?
moment
See, no. But the fact is this: PDP, despite AD being a regional party that did not constitute any threat, PDP still came, snatched their governors after they did their bidding for OBJ. We know what happened there.
wait, Daniel.
Mm.
Do you think people of Osun State will likely re-elected would have re-elected Bisi Akande in
Why
2002?
not?
Why not? Wait, Uzi, let us even
You
go
were not
further. Wait.
you were
Let us
not
go further. Wait. You see, this thing, wait. You see, all this, all this thing where
let
they
me
talk.
say what you know. Be
You see,
honest.
all this thing where they talk. We were not all children. We were not all children in 1999, 2003, right? 2003 election, PDP massively voted. As in, Oshoba was confused. As in, they didn't see it coming. You see, we don't need to be twisting history that happened before our eyes now. Even 2007, how did Tinubu now went to court to get all some of those states back? They still rig them out. Are we forgetting? When did that went to court to get most of all those states back? They still rig them out. You see, PDP was so arrogant to the extent
When
that,
they brought those forensic experts in Ondo
yes, now,
that discovered
wait,
Lionel Messi and Diego
wait,
Maradona voted in Ondo
wait.
State.
Leave honorable one. You see, PDP was so arrogant that their former chairman, Ogulafo, said they are going to rule for 60 years. That time,
APC
please,
did not say the same
Was it
thing.
60 or 100
Now
years?
that they will rule forever. I
wait.
did not say the
No,
same thing.
APC has not said so, but it
No,
is,
no,
APC
no.
has
you
not
see,
Even the
said so.
APC
Honorable.
people,
APC has
in
not
fact,
said,
even the chairman of the party,
has
I
he said
read
anything like that? Has he said anything like that?
No
but
say
you
anything.
Honorable Real, has he said
no,
anything
these
like
are
that?
no, don't come with this,
No,
Daniel.
has he said anything like that?
APC people. Okay, don't worry. I will go and check. I didn't
No, he did
Rig it
You
not.
now.
know,
Rig it
You
now.
see, let me tell
Daniel, when
you.
PDP guys talk, they make us forget that they
You
removed
see,
the governor
you
with
see,
NURTW.
wait,
They use
you see,
NURTW to
all
NURTW to
this,
remove a
you,
governor.
you see,
Like,
all this thing where we say,
my
you see,
God.
even OBJ went against opposition within his party. We all know. They were changing Senate president like boxer. We all know these things now. You see, but the truth, you see, let
Wait,
us talk
is it
about
not better than
opposition.
what we have at this moment?
You said,
Is it not better than what we
To
have at this
court
moment?
against
how
OBJ
is it
as a
better?
sitting VP.
You see, waiting on they talk now. You see,
Real
the
have
question
they
I want to
removed
ask.
any governor with
Wait,
have they used NURTW
oh,
to
see,
remove any governor?
No, they've
CBO.
not.
Has
If
any
you if
governor
you
been
want
CBO,
if
please
you
impeached?
want
wait.
to come and
Do you
Wait,
remember? Do you
See,
remember
CBO,
when they said?
APC,
Do you
Daniel,
remember
please.
when they
APC.
said that? Do you
then
remember when they
wait,
said that
then we have
CBO,
governor?
to now define what
CBO.
NURTW is.
You
You
people
want
always
to
allow.
define that they go as NURTW.
You people want to allow real one take us to where me. I'm not going there with you.
We are not going there. We are not going there.
See,
We need to be focused.
where I'm going is this: demoralization and the sermonization that has been going on. With him and Imad, they tell us this is how you treat opposition. This is how you do. Please, when PDP had opposition as regional party, did PDP organize a symposium for them and say you must become united so that you can fight us? What? I think because some of all these things I don't understand. If you did not get your own act together by yourself, if APC, let me tell you something, if APC, if CPC, all these people, and why did not come together and say, this 60 years we didn't talk, be like, say, this thing will happen. No?
We would have counted another 12 years
If,
by now.
yes, if we don't think, the opposition looked within and asked themselves, are we going to continue like this? And they came together. That is it.
Even back then, the PDP governors had issues with PDP governors. I can tell
They've
you,
always been having issue. You see, they've always been
people like Ladoja, who else from the south that were removed. Even
Fayoshe.
they were PDP.
Fayoshe.
You know what we are saying? What we are saying is, you know, at that time that we're discussing, that we're talking right now, PDP was not using power outside election. PDP was not using courts to demoralize the opposition party. Not like we're saying that at the moment. Yeah, can you just bring
Rewind, sorry,
facts?
sorry.
You were talking.
Rewind.
You just said
Abba, Abba.
so tell me
You see,
how
this is not.
Are you
Obasanjo's
fasting?
government
Are you fasting,
victimized
Ridwan?
victimized
Ẹbẹ̀rù
the
Ọlọ́run,
AG,
Dákúnlá
CPC, or
Ridwan, ẹbẹ̀rù
ANPP at that
Ọlọ́run.
time.
okay. Waiting do Ngige. Waiting do
That
Ladoja.
Mr. Daniel, I read one.
What
Who
Was
happened
took
to
Ladoja in
APC to
Fayoshe?
APC
court
What happened to
or in
in
Fayoshe?
PDP?
2015?
Was Ladoja not in
What happened to
PDP?
Against
Fayose?
2019,
These were the people
who
in
took
PDP. This
APC
is
to
what we
court
are
in
saying.
Rivers State? That APC could not participate in election in Rivers State. Who took it to court?
Mr.
It was
Daniel,
Buhari.
since
Jefe,
2015,
can you hear me?
there is no single
Jefe, can you hear me?
governor have been impeached since
I
2015,
can hear you, Mr. Bambili.
either by
You
But
see,
coup or by
I
coup.
was asking a question. Who took APC to court against 2019 that they did not feature anybody in the federal election and state elections for APC
it's
2019
PDP.
In
in
Zamfara,
Rivers
right?
State?
No, okay, in Rivers and Zamfara, right?
I no talk Zamfara, I say Rivers. Who took APC
In
to court?
Rivers alone.
Answer now.
Leave real
You
one.
don't
He
know.
knows what he's doing now.
no
Leave
be
real
good
one.
thing.
PDP don't even
No be
have
good thing.
morals to tell
You
people
see,
about this.
Daniel alleged
Honorable
Obasanjo.
Rewan,
They don't
Honorable
have that
Rewan,
And I
morality.
was wait.
Honorable
Daniel,
Rewan,
let's
Honorable
not go
Rewan.
away from.
Honorable Rewan, do you remember anybody called Maurice
Abe
Imu?
now, a very supporter of Tinubu
The
now.
former
Now,
NX
this guy
chairman.
make APC go
Eh?
court.
And
Do
what
you
happened to
remember
him?
Maurice? Do you remember Maurice
The
Imu?
former NX chairman, what happened to him?
Do you remember Abel
oh,
Bumbadea?
no,
The fact that
CBO.
the fact
No,
that the
CBO. Why are
fact
you
that the fact
taking?
that
You see, you are
PDP
taking this
was
conversation to where Honorable wants us.
under
How
PDP
did
government, we
PDP?
had.
How did PDP treat opposition? Did PDP help opposition to build themselves? That is the question. Did
Are we
PDP
saying you should
come
help us?
and say, "Oh yeah,
Daniel,
opposition, come
we
together"?
are not saying you should help us. Leave us alone. Stop
Did they leave
victimizing
opposition
our.
alone? Did PDP leave opposition alone when they were there?
Are
Me,
we
I
even
shall
Can you
like
holding?
this
give
PS.
me
Are we even
instances?
holding on to
I shall
opposition?
like
Can you
this
give me
PS.
instances?
But the APC is not holding on. Is not pressing the neck of opposition now.
No, me. I even want to
So you have
agree.
a president
Wait,
that is giving
wait.
you money to even sign in your PDP color. You are still saying they
Me,
don't leave you
you
alone.
see, me, I even want to agree that is the president that is doing it. Because me, I've never seen anybody where you have an opponent and you will teach your opponent how to defeat you. I have never seen it. Because this is the kind,
Daniel,
the morality
Daniel,
where
do you
they
remember during
bring.
the registration of Daniel? Do you remember during the registration of APC when APC was trying to register as a party? These PDP people sponsored another party called
Yes,
APP. They were sponsoring parties with the same name, with the same like. You can
Gani,
see you don't understand what
let me tell you
APP
something.
was.
Gani, if I when we may have to take government to court before they allow registration of other parties, what are we talking? Do you think? So, some of us we leave all these things. So
We are not talking
we
2000, 1999
we saw these things. So
Mr. Daniel, the funny thing is, he said PDP did not demoralize or they did not destabilize party. Okay, what happened in the southeast with Abga? How many governors was Abga having before PDP? All of them. What happened in the southwest?
even the one way Abga get, if not for the problem between Ifeanyi Uba and Chris Uba and Ngige and all those things. Therefore, no smell am. Therefore, no smell.
Exactly.
Therefore, no smell am.
Exactly.
Ojukwu did not get anything. Ojukwu just they shout everywhere. They don't get anything. They rig all of them come out.
Daniel, when PDP wanted to take over Lagos with Koro, with federal might, when PDP wanted to take over Lagos
Ogulewe, let me tell
with
you,
Ogulewe,
Ogulewe, that time, fair man. You see all this one, now Lagos we did street. Fair man, that time go on do, Tinubu go on do some road. Fair man go the fight. Say, now federal government road, you know if you do one. Fair man, Ogulewe, they used Ogulewe that time like this. Then they fight, but they judge, all of them, they fight Tinubu back down.
Fashola also did the same thing with Lagos by the expressway now. So, a bit of
How now?
What did
Were they
Fashola do with
fighting?
Lagos? How now?
Were they fighting? Were they fighting? Were they beating
How?
people? Were they beating? Did they flog people out of sites?
Rewan, this Lagos by the expressway that you call, don't vex me. Because when you pass that road, you'll be causing everything that has to do with PDP. You know why? That signboard beside in Shangisha, that signboard, that shit business is serious business. Beside shit business is serious business, you see that big green signboard where Obasanjo commissioned that project in 1990s, in 2001. Until today, that signpost is there. When you pass that road and you don't cause anything that has to do with PDP, and you don't shake the phone, and you don't, anytime I see you people and I pass that road, is it like when you people come out, yesterday, I saw CBN governor go to National Theatre, the new National Theatre. I started asking myself, how do you guys feel in your hearts as PDP? How do you feel in your hearts? You set us back more than 100 years. Because when you people come out and start talking, Nigeria Air was a failure, then you now remember that there was Nigeria Airways.
CBO, you see that. Don't take this argument to PDP, APC has been there for years. The crux of this discussion.
Daniel, I'm trying to make Everyone is making it look like it was all Uhuru for the opposition.
No, the crux of this discussion is how were opposition treated. That is it. PDP was not nice. See, what is it? There was
is that not why I asked Daniel? Is that not why I asked when I spoke earlier that when I was trying to ask Ima that the PDP not treat us the way Marilyn Oga? Because people have forgotten that APC people were chained from Ikeja, from Acme in Ikeja. They were chained, put in an aircraft and brought to Abuja. People have forgotten that
CBO.
Yes.
There was nothing like APC people.
What are you saying now? Did it not happen?
Mr. Daniel, why do you think
you people were in AC? We understand.
Can you tell me when he got?
I'm not hearing Malam. I think Malam is trying to say something. I'm not hearing Malam.
All these things you're saying.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Malam,
can you hear me
Malam,
now?
Please. Let
me say this.
Malam,
let me say this. Okay.
Please let Wilwan and CBO when they are done, just 2
No,
minutes.
it's just 1 minute talk. It's just one in line with what
Mr.
Daniel is saying. You see, what do you think? What do you think has pursued Buhari to come and form APC, CPC then when he was in AMP?
He was looking for power.
It's because of PDP. PDP has.
God bless you. God bless you, Malam.
They have been putting more in the AMPP.
Yes.
Buhari will be thinking that he's talking with the real AMPP guys, not knowing that majority of them, even Isa Yuguda, there was people have to sleep in the street for him to become governor. At the end of the day, he became to
PDP. Thank you very much. PDP took over everything.
We have short memory.
You think you are not cooking here?
Malam, you are right.
See Shekarau here. They have to even sleep in the road for him to win election. But at the end of the day, it's PDP man.
You see what they did in the north? They did it in the southwest as
well.
Aleru.
Many of them, they are working with PDP.
All of them went to PDP, Malam. All of them. Obasanjo destabilized regional parties.
Even that he did the same thing. That Ahmed.
You see, CBO. the thing we really want to try the cook for here. That food, you know, if you don't, now stone. If you cook am, you know, if you don't.
Fire no did there. Fire no did there.
Regional
Guys,
parties that did not
guys, off
constitute any
it.
threat.
We don't off the
Mr. Daniel,
gas.
you know where he shot himself. He said AD was a regional government and Afenifere party. Why will the people of Southwest not vote for that kind of party?
Exactly.
That is where you shot yourself in the foot.
I say
You're trying to
Oshoba
tell us
Oshoba
PDP
was
rigged them. They
confused.
rigged them out.
Oshoba was confused. They did not believe it.
Oshoba that was still dining with Obasanjo a day before.
Yes, they say, all of them.
Daniel, this is where I think this is where we are not getting the real picture. I believe, yes, everything you've said or you're saying, I don't want to contest it. PDP has always been a party that believes if we are to defeat opposition, it must be on the ballot, regardless. But you see, what we are seeing at this point in time is what is happening in Rivers State, what is also ongoing in Osun State, what happened in Kano State, you know, and some other states where oppositions are very strong. And this is the challenge. This is where I think we need to focus. Why can't you people wait till the day of election? Why, victimizing the opposition governors, so to say, and the states where we have opposition leaders? So if we continue to go on this path, then we have situations where people would feel like, okay, now the only thing I need to do to remain relevant or to remain in power is to join the ruling party, and that is why you see
Hey,
majority
but
some
that is
of the
what
senators.
PDP did
No,
now,
no, no,
real
no,
one.
no, no, no. These
Malam
are
said it
these
here.
are
Malam told
different.
you here. That is what happened. That
Malam
is why Buhari went to
Malam
form
said
CPC.
Malam
That's
is
why
saying
Buhari wrong
Malam.
to form
See,
CPC.
okay. Like I said, everything that happened on the ballot during the election, not after the election, not victimizing or not, witch hunting or not just targeting states where we have opposition parties. And that is just the difference. So now, here is the issue.
Says someone
Here is the
that
issue.
their president
If
frustrated Anambra
if
State.
if wait, just hold on. If we can see the same similar event that is currently happening in Osun,
Obasanjo not hold
please,
the money of local
Malam,
government
just
for
hold on.
Lagos? What are you saying now?
The current situation that is happening in River State, that happened recently in Osun State. If we can see the extension of it in Ekiti State, Imo State, uh, Jigawa State, Nasarawa State, and the likes, then we'll know that okay, it's general. But you can't just tell me that targeting opposition states where we have opposition rulers
Okay.
is just the only place that should
Wait.
remain unrest, that should always have chaotic political situations. So this is just, in my own opinion, example of what Tinubu is trying to do to the opposition. To say, is either you join us or we defeat you even before the election. Because you can see now the fate of
So
River State
he's
governor.
supposed to be handling he's supposed to be giving biscuits and cakes to the opposition now.
Then why do you have to start using judiciary to victimize the opposition?
How
And
is
that
he using judiciary?
then
Please
you
explain to us here.
then we've seen contradictory judgments in similar issues, different states
Like which one and
and
which one,
different
honorable?
judgments.
Like which one and which one?
Like which one?
This River State now that they just sacked the local government, that they just said, okay, now you should go and prepare for another election. The same thing happened in Osun State. The same
I don't
event.
understand. So
At the end of the day,
I don't understand.
at the end of the day, APC is in court in Osun State, claiming that they are kangaroo or illegal, what's it called, local government chairman that they elected, when out of office, should remain the chairman of the party, or of the chairman in different secretariats in the state.
How do you mean out of office? How do you mean out of office?
What was this a governor when the election was somebody that's
Real one,
for,
real one,
what are
I
you saying?
sincerely don't
we
understand what
we
you
we
just
we
said
know we
now.
know we know how this thing works. You've been defeated in
real one.
office.
I
They've
sincerely,
announced
real one. In
we've
all
had a
honesty, I
governor elect.
sincerely,
You spent 4 years.
real one. Hold on, real one. Hold on, please.
2 weeks to the
Real one. Just give me a moment. Real one. Just give me a
2
moment.
weeks to when you're going to leave
It's
office.
2 weeks before handover out of office.
Yes, now.
What are you saying? 2 weeks. Okay,
How many weeks?
I've heard you.
They've announced a new governor. 2 weeks before you hand over. You rushed into setting up a local government because you want to put a whole state in chaos. Can it happen? Can it happen in APC state? And these are what we are saying.
No, but I don't
These are
understand.
what we are saying.
There are times when real one, an APC president was
Let
on seat.
the ruling party just leave the
No, real one. Hold on. Real one, hold
in
on. An
different state
APC
alone.
president.
And let's see how
Real
it will
one.
go.
Real one, hold on. An APC president was in power. APC won an election. An APC governor was about to be sworn in. He was practicing for his swearing in when the judiciary removed him because of what his deputy. Because of what his deputy did. His
deputy
deputy
governor will be in jail. Exactly. Because he lied on oath to submit a fake certificate.
Yes,
Yes.
so
These things are law. These things
Oh
are
my.
law. It is in the electoral
So,
act.
but the one
And it
this
is in
is
the
law.
constitution of the
But
country.
wait, now this is law. But the one that happened in Osun is not law.
Hey, but it also happened in Imo
I
State
don't get it.
where
Like
person from
I
number
don't
4.
get it.
Wait, where somebody from number 4 was swearing as the governor of Imo State. Hey, these are practical. These are practical
Is
examples.
that what
We can
happened?
start comparing.
Is it that you guys just sit down, lie to yourselves, and then hold on to those lies and believe
Okay,
that
don't
is
tell me.
true? Is that
Okay,
what happened in Imo?
just explain the truth. Let's have
Is that what
the
happened in Imo?
let's just learn. Explain what happened in Imo.
It's
Please.
simple.
Thank you.
It's simple. The number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Number 2 did something illegal and he did not have any right to even contest that election. Number 3 did not get as many votes because when they now went to court and they now counted all the votes that were not counted before, number 4 now had more votes than number 2, number 3, and number 1. It's as simple as that. There were some local governments. That were not counted. The local governments that were counted were simply put back into the equation. And when they put those two local governments,
they didn't collate them. They did not collate
they didn't collate them. They didn't collate them. And when they just put them into the
They
equation, number
counted
4
it already. CBO, they counted it already, and the security agency has the copy of the votes. So when they were to put it together, when they discover it's going to put APC at advantage,
Can I come in?
Rocha didn't allow them to collate them so that they will be able to announce APC.
Can I come in?
Good. Yeah.
See, can you hear me? That was Imo State. That is my state. I'm from Imo State. What happened was almost the same thing that happened in Abia State. Now, when they did the election and all that, Hope Uzodinma is from Omuma and Oru East local government. Now, there were Oru East, Oru West, and other local government elections. There were about 349 wards. And while they were collating the results, he brought in a figure that was so outrageous that they decided that they are not going to collate the results. And then he went to court. Now, the issue was that they told Ihedio that based on technicality that when Hope Uzodinma brought this result, you did not subpoena the what they call it, the electoral body, as in the collation officer, the polling officer, that it was only the polling officer that had right to cancel the result. And as so the Supreme Court now said that they should not collate such result. And that was what gave Hope Uzodinma the victory. Now, the same thing also happened in Abia State when the PDP brought.
Pharmacist, you are totally wrong,
No,
please.
I'm
Please,
telling you.
pharmacist, don't bring up.
Wait.
Pharmacists, don't bring out innuendos into this thing. This is a public
Go
space
and check
now.
what happened. That is what happened.
We know what happened. It's a
Said he did
Supreme
not
Court
subpoena.
ruling, and it's a very simple thing now.
At the Court of Appeal, he won. At the State High Court, he won. They threw away the thing. But the minority judgment was that why did you not subpoena the polling officers? And the Supreme Court now said it is only the polling officer that has right to cancel such results and not the collation officer. And so they should bring those results. But those results
Pharmacists,
were
nobody talked about any results being cancelled.
Nobody
talked about any results being cancelled. So I don't know where you're getting your own information from.
Listen, during the collation of the results, when they brought that result,
what he's saying is
during the collation of the result, they refused to accept it. The collation officer refused to accept it because they felt the results were so outrageous. That the results were so outrageous.
Only presiding officer that
now,
can counsel the results, not any other person. That's what he's saying. Is exactly.
They not threw away the result. But there, the Supreme Court said it is only the polling officer that has the power, not the collation officer. Now, it's almost the same thing with Rivers DC. When the PDP was losing to Alessoti, they brought in over 60,000 votes from 2 local governments. That even Abba did not give that kind of result, and the people protested, and the what they call it, the resident election refused. That lady refused, said this result was. Let us probe this result, and they found out that those results were just mere written, and he refused to announce it. If not, if he had released,
because of ILF,
because if she had accepted those results, Alessoti would not have been governor today. The PDP would have taken it. So that is what really happened. But to me, those results were just fictitious results. You cannot bring over close to 200,000 votes in 2 local governments. And whereas you got 94,000 votes in the remaining 18, out of the remaining local governments, you now brought over 200, almost close to 200,000 votes. If it's you, will you accept that kind of result? Now, secondly, the PDP was worse off than the APC right from Obasanjo's time. They were not different than what we are seeing today. In short, they have even kidnapped governors from offices. Ngige was kidnapped from his office. And then we knew a lot what PDP did and all that. Until when Yaradua came, even the 2007 result, we were even at the field when they were even busy announcing results.
That result no dey anywhere. INEC
no officially even bring the 2007 result. When the case went to the Supreme Court, it said it was even 4-3, 4 against 3, that gave Yaradua the victory. And Yaradua now said that I know that the result that brought me into power was baseless. But then he started instituting election regulation where INEC will be more transparent. And that is where we now started talking about the first one they brought. It was just mere writing. It was just mere writing. Go and check the result. APC PDP 1.4 million, in a Delta State 1.2 million. Results that were just fictitious. The only place where elections was highly contested, that it's not that, at least it can be said is free and a little bit fair, was only in the Western states and in Edo State. Every other result were just somebody sitting down and busy writing results. But the question is, should we continue in that instances where people will just write? And that is the major reasons why people decamp to the main political party, because they feel that is where they can secure their mandate. And as such, I think Nigerians we should not be celebrating such mediocrity. We should now demand for good electoral processes where the true will of the people should. What is happening now is not different from what the PDP is doing. I was watching a program recently during the Second
Its
World
electoral
War.
process is only right when
Now,
the people you
listen,
feel
listen.
win.
No, let me land.
Pharmacy is
No,
electoral
no, no,
process is
no.
only correct and right when the people you.
When you do election and you say, oh, you want to authenticate result, and all of a sudden you switch off your beavers, that shows that there is always manipulation in
I
such
beg,
results.
I beg, I
No,
beg.
let
Why
me
is it?
no,
Why do
no,
we
I don't
entertain
see.
somebody taking
Leave
us
him
No, no,
now.
over
no, no,
Leave him
no, no,
president?
no.
now.
Let me
Mr. Bam, let
no,
him share his
let me say
opinion
this.
now.
No, me say this.
Who
Leave
No,
him
allocate time to this
now.
kind of
listen.
this
I
one?
Oh,
see. The basic
leave
truth
Mr.
is
him
this:
now.
Bamidele, this is a safe
whatever
space. I
anybody,
beg,
if
let
anybody
people
wins
talk.
see, if anybody wins an election, the election should be given to him, whether it's a goat. But what I will not condone is for people to manipulate the processes that will bring up election fictitious results, or manipulate the courts, like what is happening now in the PDP, where the PDP is so disarray and all that, where you have a PDP member in the opposition and also used to query. You see, these things are not right, to be sincere. Look, I was watching a program recently during the Second World War. Do you know that after Winston Churchill won the election, won the battle, there was a gathering of leaders, Franklin Roosevelt, Joseph Stalin, and Winston Churchill in Yates, and they were discussing how they are going to do post-war victory. They have decided how they will share Poland, how they will form UN, how they will deal with Japan. But do you know that Winston Churchill, despite the fact that he won the election, he went back to what do you call it, to contest for election in 1945 and lost the election to Clement Attlee, a Labour candidate, that even Joseph Stalin was surprised that you that won the election, you would have just written the result. You would have just written the result and all that. So look, when the will of the people, no matter what, whether the will of the people is bad or not, I can tell you vividly, one of the reasons why what they call it, Hillary Clinton lost the election was because they found out there was a leaked memo that the primary was skewed against Bernie Sanders, and the people were angry. And they gave their victory to Donald Trump. The
No,
people were angry.
but she still got popular vote
Are you
now.
getting me?
What are you saying?
She got the
She got
popular
popular
vote,
vote
but
now. Now
no,
this thing.
listen. American election is somehow. There are states where you cannot win, whether you are a Democrat, whether a Democrat brings a goat. But then there are some states that are called swing states, and those states are states that decide election in America. There's no way you will go to what they call it, Maine, and expect a Democrat to win, or go to this thing. But their swing states, if you go and check their result, I've been following their politics. Their swing states, like this election now, Donald Trump swapped all the 7 swing states and all that, and gave him the victory. But the truth of the matter is that one of the problems that Hillary got was that he could not secure those swing states because people were angry with her and the Democrats' leadership for skewing the election against Bernie Sanders. And this is what democracy should be all about. It should be the will of the people and not will of some selected few.
But wait, let me ask you a question. My
Yes.
question to you is this: based on the history of our elections that we have
Yes.
properly chronicled, are you
Yes.
saying those elections of those days are better than our elections of now?
They are not different. I said they are not different.
They are
They are
not
not
different.
different.
Morrissey
Yes.
Wu election is not different from this election that we are seeing now.
See. They are not different.
How?
All these elections that we are seeing, they are not different.
Tell me how they are not different.
Now, see, now let me tell you, when people vote and based on based on results, you go, okay, look at the recent election that happened in Edo State, where the PDP was deprived from even getting to the collation center. Do you tell me that that's an election? This is not election now.
Wait.
No. Let's be serious. Let's be sincere with
Let me
ourselves.
ask you a question.
Look,
Let me ask you a
yes.
question. Before, do
Yes.
you even need to prevent anybody from getting to collation center? How do they rig election before?
No, see, before, what they just do, they just write results.
Exactly. You don't
But
write
now,
results. You don't even need to do anything.
listen now. Now,
Please,
okay, what is
Mr.
the
Pharmacy, I
difference?
want to ask you a
What is
question.
the difference between no, let me
Ask,
land. What's the
I have
difference
a question
between
for you.
you? What is different between you going to an examination hall? You say you want to write an exam, and they carry you and throw you out of the examination hall, say you are not going to write, and they put fail, and they allow you to write the result, they write the exam. Then are you finished writing the result and the exam and going home, and all you see is a missing script? Is it not the same
Which
thing?
one is better? Which one is
Is
better?
it
If
not
you
Mr.
the
if,
I want to
if
ask you
is
a
wait,
it not
question,
the same
Mr.
which one
thing?
is
Pharmacy.
better? That even before you write the exam, they've already
Exactly. You
given you
don't fail.
results.
It's the
Exactly.
same thing.
Exactly.
See,
No,
the
there is
problem is
one
that
thing,
the outcome
CBU
is
and
the
Mr.
same.
Daniel. There is one thing you
The
are agreeing
outcome is
to.
the same.
Hold on, pharmacy.
The outcome is the
Pharmacy,
same.
I
hold
have
on,
a
please.
question
One
for you,
minute. Sorry.
Pharmacy.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Umodan. Sorry. There's one thing you guys are unconsciously agreeing to here. That he's saying both PDP era and APC era election are being rigged. That is what he's saying. But me, I'm not agreeing to
Yes,
that.
now.
Me, I'm not
I
agreeing to
cannot. You
that.
see, I cannot come here and tell you now that elections are not being rigged now. No, I'm not. I'm not an idealist. I'm not going to come here and tell everybody that. Me, I believe that elections are still being rigged now, but the extent you cannot compare to what happened. You see, let me tell you something. Those days, you are on the queue. You are on the queue. They are announcing what you are doing. Now you can even still know what is happening at your polling units. Like you said,
It's so bad, Daniel. Now, before elections, you go to your polling unit and you see the list and the pictures of the
yes, you see
people
the
who are
list of
going
the
to vote.
people. Now, if I want to
That are
read,
going to vote.
now if I want to read the
Before
election,
there was nothing like that.
you see, if I
That's
want to
why
read the
we had
election,
people like Lionel Messi and Mike
See,
Tyson voting in Osun
let
State,
me tell you
And
in
something.
Ondo
another
State.
question we
Let me
ask
give you a
is
scenario. Let me
another
give you a
question we want to
scenario.
ask
Let me give you a
Mr. Pharmacy.
scenario. Before in Edo State, they will just when you want to do local government, you just write results. Now, when Obaseki conducted this last local government election, I told them that I'm not going to vote. I said, do you know why? Because the PDP are going to carry the day. Do you know what he did? Now, he brought election materials to places where the cameras are, and ITV will come and view it. And then you find out that all the other places, he will not bring any collation, any materials, but they will write results. But you see on the news that people are voting. So what is the difference between while we are sitting on the field and doing the election and you are writing results, and you will just bring people, say, okay, fine, you deprive people of voting, and where is your stronghold, you just bring people to come and, okay, witness it that their actually election is going on. You see INEC state electoral this thing
okay,
casting their voting,
wait,
and then you will not collect result. Is it
okay,
not the
now,
same?
okay,
The
no,
outcome, is it not
it's
the
not the
same?
same. No, it's not the same.
No, the outcome is the
No,
same,
let
because
me
you
tell you
know
why
why?
it is not. No,
No,
let me tell you why it is not the
it's
same. Let me tell you why it is not the same. An election that you are on the queue and they are announcing the vote of your state or your local government. That means they don't even need you to vote. They don't even need to come there to prevent you to vote. They don't need legs. They don't need muscle to do anything. Now, with the process in place, even if I want to do something, I will first have to hire talks to stop you from doing. I will still have to do certain things to make that happen. Before, I did not even need all those things. Even of recent, even 2011, it was collation center. Collation center that
And
they will go. All the things that you have done, nobody bothers you. Collation center, they will just go, they will just collect. Even with PVC, let me tell you, people have forgotten, during PVC, there was something called incident form. When you do your own PVC finish, they will now go fill incident form, use incident form to
That's
patch.
the yellow form. That's the yellow
Yes,
form.
they will
If it
use it
doesn't,
to
that's the
patch
yellow
what you
form.
are
You
doing.
fill it.
So me, I am not coming here to.
incident for was in 2015. Incident for was in 2015
That's
and
what I'm saying.
2019.
2015 and 2019.
Yes.
That's what I'm
Now
saying now.
tell
They
me,
will
now
use
tell
incident
me,
form to dilute what you are doing.
now tell me, what is the difference between using those incident form and driving you out? Say, okay, fine, you are not going to pass, or we announce the result. The outcome,
Is the
is it
collation
not going to
center?
be the
Is the
same?
collation center a polling unit?
Is it,
Exactly.
okay, wait.
Is the
What is
collation
the
center a polling
see?
unit?
No,
What are you talking about?
I want to ask you a question. What is the purpose of you contesting an election?
What are you doing in the collation center?
No, wait. What's the purpose of you contesting an
You
election?
started this talk of collation center. What are you doing in the collation center?
No, which of the collation center I talked about?
Are you not the one that mentioned they prevented somebody from going to collation
He's
center?
asking pharmacy this is asking pharmacy question or
No, you don't.
who are you asking question?
I don't understand what you mean by collation
I'm asking
center.
pharmacy. He's the one that was talking about somebody prevented from collation center.
No, now it's the party
So I'm
agent
asking
now.
him.
It's the party agent now.
Hello,
What's the
can you
party
hear me?
agent now?
Wait, you don't understand
Hello,
what we are saying. Before, do you
hello.
need to prevent any party agent from coming to the collation center? Did you need to bother yourself with all those stress before the day?
No.
Exactly. So you
Another
see,
problem, another issue is that you can see that politicians are buying votes now. They are buying votes.
they are
Nobody
buying
was
votes.
buying votes during PDP time.
You didn't need to buy votes now.
Who
Why should I go and waste
told
my
you
money?
politicians don't buy vote before?
They are not
In
buying votes.
PDP
They were not
era.
buying votes.
They used to share money now. Is it today?
Where?
They just started buying
Including
votes.
PDP time.
Wait.
2003.
Which of the PDP time?
2003 time. During Obasanjo time. They used to share
They were not
money.
buying votes.
I should leave this.
Who told you?
Which
They used
state?
to share money.
No, which state?
There has
Were they
never
buying
been a
votes?
time where they don't buy votes.
Wait. Which states were they buying votes? Which states were they buying votes?
I say they used to buy vote. I was in Delta
Which
State. They used to
now?
buy vote.
They were
Delta
not
State.
buying votes that
They
time.
buy
They were not
votes.
buying votes that
Who tell
time.
you this thing? Ibori election 2003. They don't buy votes.
Wait.
They buy vote now.
That's not
Wait. So you are telling me that in the southwest, all those states where PDP win, where they collect from AD, they bought those votes. Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know about Southwest, but because I was not in Southwest. But as far as 2003, as far as election is, I cannot really tell you about 99.
Let me tell you what buy a vote means. Let me tell you what buy a vote means. Buy a vote is when the voters they have lined up. You now go and meet them, you give them money. Go and vote for us. That's buy a vote. The voter are actually casting the vote, but they are being induced by money. But that time, this time when we were doing the PDP time, there was no vote. They just need to bribe the electoral officials. That's
electoral officers to write it.
Voters money. So if they are buying votes now, if they are giving voters money, that means that their vote counts for something. That's why they are buying it.
So in 2011, they did not buy votes.
They were not buying it the way they are buying it now.
In Jonathan's era, 2011, they did not buy votes.
They were giving people money.
You should stop saying all these things that you don't know now. My wife was a collation officer in 2011 now. She was a newcomer now. I don't want to say many things. They were buying votes.
Wait, are you telling me? Wait, are you saying that now, the way they buy vote now, that was when they were buying vote then? Let us agree that they were buying vote then. So you're telling me that 2011.
Now let me tell you, in 2011,
the way they are buying vote now was when they are buying vote then.
2011, people were not what do you call it? How would I put it? We're not what do you call it? I don't know how to put it. You can't compare the electorate. They are more aware now than then. Before, people were not really interested in politics. So it is only the major people that
were interested. The thing is that they knew that their vote will not count.
No, they were not.
Did you vote in 1999? Did you vote in 1999 and 2003? Did you vote in 1999 and 2003?
I did vote in 1999. But I
did
voted in 2003. Yes,
so that 2003 that you voted, I don't know the states that you voted. Did you think your vote counted at all?
I voted in Delta State.
Yeah, did your vote count at all in that 2003? At what point did they announce? At what point did they announce?
Counted.
Okay, so at what point? Okay, now you are saying at your polling center.
Yes.
But you are the one that was saying that they were buying vote too. But now
you
are telling us that your vote. But you were saying that your vote counted now. But now you tell us say
no.
Your vote counts.
A scenario. Let me give you a scenario so you understand why they don't normally buy vote. Are you getting me? Now, if an opposition comes to your place and they find out that they are DC, they will start buying vote now. But then, as little as 500 naira, they will give 500 naira that time. Now, 500 naira vote for us.
No,
500 in 2003.
What happened?
Wait. 500 in 2003. Do you know what 500 was in 2003?
Not even 500. I think In
500 in
2011, I think they were
2003.
paying 500 naira. It was 2011 they were paying 500 naira.
Ha.
They can buy vote now. They buy
You see,
vote steady.
anybody,
Today?
anybody that wants to.
2011, they were even writing name safe now. They will write name on the agent will come and write name of people that voted. The way they look at your this is the vote, they will not write name, go to under tree to go and share money now. They are
You
doing
see,
this since now.
you see, anybody
Even when you are strong, safe.
You see, anybody will come tell us, say, especially 1999, 2003, 2007, that what you had then is the same now. I will assume that you do not vote then. That is just my assumption. If you are coming here to tell me that 1999, 2003, and 2007, those elections, wait, go and check 2003 election, go and check the number of votes. Just Google it now. Go and check the number of total votes. The rigging was massive. Or 2007, where INEC did not even come out with the official figure. But you are comparing that to 2023 election. Ha! Make we tell ourselves the
What
truth.
I'm trying to say in essence is this. What I'm trying to say in essence is this.
Pharmacy, you don't.
The
Hello,
outcome.
you don't cook too much
See,
now. Let's bust some of the
the outcome of a result, whether they announce it on the feed or whether INEC changes the results, the outcome is still the same. And it's not a true reflection of the
that is what you are getting wrong. Now let me tell you. Wait, let me tell you what you are getting wrong.
Pharmacists.
The outcome is
who
still the
won
same.
2023 election? Just mention the person that won 2023 election.
You can't be asking me such kind of questions.
Why can't you? Why can't I ask you?
If you had a good election,
number one, I'm not INEC.
You say who won
I'm not INEC. Number one, I'm not INEC.
How can you say you are not INEC? How do you? On what basis do you say the question
no,
was
the truth of the matter is that the moment you switch off your IREF and all that, claiming technical glitches.
Did you vote in IREF? Pharmacy, how old were you 2023? Did you vote inside IREF? Did you print at your polling unit inside IREF?
I was a college officer.
You are a coalition officer. Did you put any vote inside IREF?
I was a coalition officer.
Hello, Lucy. Didn't you know the voting unit of that with IREF?
Why did they bring it IREF?
Shut up, making up IREF. Stop making noise about.
Don't be telling me shut up.
I can ask you to shut up because you are not listening.
Shut up your mouth.
I don't think
you are not listening.
Please, let us keep it civil. There's no need to tell anybody to shut up, please. Let's keep it civil.
You know, when somebody is irritating you, will you not ask him to just, when you are saying the same thing?
No, Mr.
You said an election was against it's okay. Sorry to say shut up. Yeah. Sorry to say shut up. But when you are not talking to dummies now. You have to be logical. You are not talking to dummies.
Does not change the result.
You said an election was not
does
good.
Not change the result. In football, if scoreboard is switched off, will it change the result of the match? All these people don't know the process of election. They were just complaining. They switch off IREF. Would that change the result? The Beavers is the one and they form EC8. Collate it. You have agent. Tell us what you score. You went to Supreme Court. You did not bring anything except the puff paper all of you carry. So what are you saying? 2023 was the best election in Nigeria so far since 1999. You want to argue that? Bring your facts. Thank you.
So what I'm just even saying is that when people are making noise about
why
IREF,
did you switch off your IREF? What is the purpose of IREF?
We agree that you switch it off.
Mr. Bamidele,
mute your mic. I'm not asking you to shut up now. Just mute your mic. Let us hear.
Mr. Bamidele, let us ask him, what is the function of IREF? What does IREF do? So yeah, tell us, what does IREF do?
Now, IREF, the purpose of IREF was to give meaning to an election. For example, the reason why there was an IREF was because if there's an election and there's a dispute, they will check what is in the IREF. It should be what is IREF should correlate with what the Form EC8A is saying. And that is why the IREF says, what they call it, when you finish your results, you upload it to the central server so that if anybody is protesting, it will reduce what they call, people will say, okay, fine, I was rigged that. Okay, fine, let's check your IREF result and let's see whether I collate. And that is the reasons why INEC gave that, brought in the IREF.
Okay,
That was
now.
the reason, the major reason.
So what do
Now,
you
if you switch that thing off.
Wait now.
Yes.
What do you
Okay.
upload into IREF? What do you upload? What goes there?
Now, what goes there is Form EC8A. And that Form EC8A, apart from the Form EC8A, yeah, what it goes to IREF is the total number of people that were accredited. It still goes there.
Okay,
so that nobody will just wake up one morning.
Wait, where does that come from? Where does that go there?
From the election field now.
No, now from
See,
where? From which
participant in
device?
that election.
From which device? See, I'm asking you. There's a
From your
device
BVAS now. Your BVAS now.
Thank you. So you have your BVAS, have you?
Yes.
Then you have your Form EC8. So that means your IREF is a secondary platform. It's a secondary portal.
Now, yes.
Yes or
yes,
no?
a secondary data. Yes, a secondary data.
Yes. So that means where I am getting that data from originally
was from the field.
The primary source was on the field, have you?
Yes, from the field.
So, thank you. So if I still have evidence from my primary source that goes to IREF, how does IREF not working invalidate the primary source? If we both agree that IREF is a secondary source.
See, do you know the reason why they brought in the IREF? You think we have been doing election before with this primary source? And they said they wanted more transparency. That is why they need the IREF.
We have never done
election. No. We have been doing election with Form EC8A.
No, we have never done election with BVAS.
No.
Election with BVAS.
We have never done election with BVAS.
Listen. We were doing election with Form EC8A.
Hold on.
The reason why these things, this election, the reason why these things was brought up was because of collation.
1 minute.
Was because of collation.
Pharmacy.
Collation.
Yes,
what role does IREF play?
Electronic tradition. This is now. That was the reason now.
IREF is for viewing, just for you to see the results. That's what IREF is for.
Sorry, please.
IREF
1
is
minute.
not for
1 minute. Pharmacy. Let me just explain this. BVAS is the game changer in the 2023 election. That is the electronic device that cannot easily be compromised. That is the game changer. It takes the biometry of the voters and send that data to a central unit where confirms, okay, this person is voting today. At the same time, you can use the same BVAS to take a picture of that your Form EC8A and upload it to the IREF. The IREF is just that, okay, me that I'm in Lagos, I want to know what happened in Anambra or what happened in Enugu, the result in Enugu. I can go on the IREF and check the results. That is just the only meaning.
It is a result viewing portal. That is the meaning of IREF. Viewing portal. That is all. View. Finish.
But the real biometric, the real machine that does the biometric is the BVAS. So the IRF being off does not invalidate the results you have on your Form EC8A. Because if you have party agent across polling units, your party agent will definitely have a copy of the Form EC8A. So saying the switch of the IRF is the reason you lost an election.
Not only even your party
what you are telling
agent.
me, what you are telling me now, what you are telling me
INEC and
what
police,
you are telling me that if in case, for example, if I come to your polling unit to contest an election and I don't have a party agent, are you getting me? For that reason, they should score me 0.
Go to the police now. Police have a copy now.
Police have a copy now.
They should score me 0.
Police has a copy now.
You guys are amateur in this election. You don't know what you guys are. You guys don't understand the election process.
You see, let me tell you something, and that is why if you listen to some of those judges, the reason why they were lampooning, especially Labour Party, was that if you are saying you were rigged out, the Form EC8A That form, you are supposed to use it to prove your case because every polling unit has it. Every party agent at polling unit has it. INEC have their own copy. Police have their own copy. IREV is just a viewing portal. It's as if I take a selfie. That you delete my selfie in my camera phone doesn't mean my face is deleted. The IREV is a secondary source. The beavers will capture the number of everybody that has come for accreditation. That number will be there. The beavers will upload that too.
Please, what
The
the
form
Supreme Court said,
ECHA.
what the Supreme Court said was that IREF was not known to law. That was the Supreme Court said. No, that's what they said. It's not known to law. It is not known to law. That was they said.
Did you wait?
It was not passed. It was not known to law.
Did you use IREF to go and prove your case?
There was nothing in the IREF now. When there was nothing in the IREF.
You see, why should you use IREF to prove your case when you have the form?
When you have your own document, why do you need IREF?
Why do you need IREF?
Pharmacist, but you said here that you were a polling unit agent, right?
I was a collation officer, not a polling unit. I was a collation officer. And I was so see, let me tell you the truth, that was the last time I told myself that, you see, Nigerian politics, I'm not going to participate again. I'm just telling you the basic truth.
Let's leave emotions here.
Do you know that?
Let's leave emotions here.
To tell you, it's not by emotion. It's not by emotion. I have lampooned the PDP here. I've lampooned everybody.
Do you know that in this election?
But do you know what thing?
Do you know that in this election,
yes,
that collation center does not matter.
Now let me tell you why.
No. Do you agree?
Yeah?
Wait. Do you agree that does not matter?
That what?
The collation centers. Do you know that it does not matter?
Collation centers.
Yes.
Why would it matter?
When I have my from the polling units.
From the polling units, it's not formality now.
Collation is
you
guys don't understand.
See, I don't see.
That form.
Pharmacist.
Now let me tell you. See, let me tell you.
Pharmacist, hold on. Pharmacist, hold on. We'll do this together. Pharmacist, let's all do this together. Let's not speak over ourselves. Let's do this together.
Yes.
And let's start from the polling unit. At the polling unit, the polling officer of every political party has a form and has a copy of the result, isn't it?
Yes.
So every political party has a signed copy of the results in their polling unit.
Yes.
The police have a copy of that.
Of course.
INEC have a copy of that.
Yes, of course.
So there's a copy that is pasted at the polling units too. At the end of the distance, they will put a copy there for you.
Yes.
Okay. So if you go to court to say you were rigged out, is it not common sense that you will carry your own copies to go to court to go and prove it?
Yeah, that is how it was. That is how it is obtainable.
So was that what you did? Was that what
Listen. See, let me bring. I don't want to. I don't want to start bringing out issues of parties now. I'm talking based on. See, I've never told you which party I was a coalition officer for.
I don't care.
So, but
I'm saying
you are just concluding.
I'm just telling you what is obtainable.
Let me tell you why.
So how are you now?
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Now,
does party have collation officer?
Yes.
No, behind them they get collation officer. Now collation agent.
No, collation officer.
You cannot.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you
officer.
Let me tell you why. See, let me tell you why this thing, why this this beavers this thing were serious. Even in those states, why we are this thing, the PDP went to bring a result from Ologbo. If you see that result, if they had put that result inside, it would have been over. A place where you just bring out over 6,000 votes from one this where people that are staying in main towns, they don't even gotten 3,000 or 4,000. You just carry 6,000, and that would have changed it. But because that results were apart from the beavers, it was the beavers and all that. They brought the beavers machine and they insisted look, what before you bring this result out, are you getting me? Let's just see the Beavers machine. And when they brought the Beavers machine, they found that people that vote were not even up to 1,000 people. And you brought in 6,000. So you tell me, say,
Okay.
because you
Did
brought
you
in,
have that?
wait,
Wait,
listen now.
did you
Listen, let me
have this
land.
in
Let me land.
2019?
Now, let
Could
me
you
land.
prove it
Before, now,
2019?
listen, because you brought in a from ECHA and they wrote 6,000 votes for that, we should just accept it. If those DC were not
Why
there.
are you modeling things up, my brother? Why are you
No,
modeling things up?
it's not about
Is this not
modeling.
what we've been
I'm telling you
explaining
the
to you?
importance of all these
That the
things.
Beavers is
This are
actually the game
Wait,
changer.
the Beavers are
is
this
this
way.
wait, you
See,
said it now. You
now
use the Beavers.
the
Wait, you use
Beavers
the Beavers.
was the
Wait
game
now, hold
changer.
on. Oh, wait,
Yes,
hold on. You use the Beavers to prove that this your vote, 6,000, is not
yes,
possible.
vote. Yes.
Abi?
So
Now
how
wait.
come you are now
If that
saying
is
that
Wait
the
now wait,
now,
election
listen
wait
before
now,
and now are
now.
listen.
the same?
At the
If you
Now
same,
the,
can prove,
did you have opportunity to do this before?
do you have opportunity
Did
to
you
do
have
this
no.
opportunity
before?
to do this
Now
before?
listen. If that result would have gone through, and they declared that PDP guy the winner, are you getting me? And we go to court, are you getting? I will go to court, and the Beavers machine will not be produced. How will you prove your case in court? Will you
What are
start
you
You
using
use
go and
saying?
use your
Beavers.
weekend
What are
You
you
round
use
all
saying?
the
Beavers
You
DCs?
just said
now.
that you
Eh?
used a new system. They're
You use
asking
the new
you. The
system now.
question is,
So
before that you
why
said
will you
this,
now
that
switch off your IRF form? And that is the
Wait,
problem. Why will
wait.
you switch
What
it
did they
off? You would
use?
have allowed the
Wait,
process go.
wait. What did they use in
Then
Osho? What did
you
they
say
use in Osho? In the case in
they
Osho, the
use
governorship case.
the
What
case
did
in
they use to
Osun,
prove their
they
case?
use
Yes,
the Beavers machine and
exactly.
the Beavers machine and all that. Now when they
It's
got
no,
to
no.
court, when they
It
got
is
to
not all
court,
that. It is
now
Beavers.
it's the Beavers machine. But the difference was that because I followed the Osun case very well. The Osun case, what INEC said was that when they brought in the results, because the thing was in their cloud, so it did not authenticate everybody that voted. So when APC
pharmacy,
ran to court,
pharmacist, sorry,
listen, let me land, let me
pharmacist,
wait
No,
now.
pharmacist, no vex,
no,
No,
now.
let me tell you what
pharmacist,
happened in Osun. When
pharmacist,
APC went to court,
pharmacist, before you even explain, can you please do me the honor of telling everybody here why
yes,
is the Osun election and the Edo election that you participated in, why is it off cycle? What happened?
Osun election, why is it off cycle?
An Edo election, why is it off cycle?
Was because they cancelled the result now and they declared that Dr. Shomole DC now. The winner now.
Something must have happened.
Who
Okay.
cancelled
How
the
did they
result?
find out
Was it
that
INEC or the
why did
court?
they cancel the result?
Was it INEC or the court?
The result. No, they
What
deducted votes. They deducted votes from PDP and APC. And so I think from PDP and I think ACN that time now.
so
And the
to
The
PDP
prevent
question is
that
and
who
thing,
did
PDP,
it?
even
Was
there
it
were
the court
PDP
or
even
people,
Ondo
there were
INEC?
election,
PDP people like Marcos them
even
that
Ondo
testified
election, even Ondo election,
in Edo election.
even
There was
Ondo
even
election.
PDP that testified against their own self. There was one Marcos Unobu. He's now in the Federal House of Rep. It was even
My
PDP,
question to you, my
ACN
question to
champion.
you,
Wait.
And so,
my question is that you claim that there's no difference between before and now.
No,
Now you have
CBO,
no,
admitted.
CBO.
what I'm trying to
No,
say in
CBO,
essence
you
now,
like, see, CBO, no, they carry us go far. He's saying something about Osun election now.
I'm telling you
And
about
he
Osun,
got
what
it
happened.
wrong.
No. Let me
Wait,
tell you
let
what
me
happened in
tell you
Osun.
what happened now.
There
I
were
said,
two INEC.
this
There were
one,
two
this
INEC
one that you
this
said,
thing.
this one
There
that
were
you
two
said is
INEC.
wrong. Let me tell
Which
you
one?
what happened now.
What happened?
What APC first got
Yes.
was a report where all the Beavers figures were not fully uploaded. That was
Yes, now
first.
is that what I was
That
saying?
was the no.
That it did not all of them entered the iCloud. Is that what I was trying to pass now? That if there were
So
two
wait,
this thing now, that was what I was
not
explaining now.
wait. Not that all of them have not entered. It was not fully downloaded at the point that APC went to get it. So it was
Wait,
premature.
all of them
So
has not
that report
entered.
that they
All
got,
of them have not entered. It has
yes,
not fully done. Is it not the same story, the same talk? Is it because I didn't put it in the proper terms? I said it has
no.
not
Now
fully
you ask.
entered.
Wait,
I said it don't
no.
enter
It did
now.
not say wait
That's what I
now.
said.
Hey, let us wait. You didn't say that. You say everything did not enter. It is different from it has not fully entered. So what that it has
Because
not
you don't
fully
allow me
entered
land.
means that
You didn't allow me land.
no.
I said
Wait,
everything did not
you see,
enter. They went to collect a report. Then when PDP now went, everything has entered. They now collected. They were
is
not
that
full
what you
report.
said?
You
Is
didn't
that
allow
what
me
you
land
said?
now. You didn't allow me land. I was trying to
Okay,
explain.
Oya land.
See,
Okay,
and
Oya go on.
see, and
Okay,
see,
Oya go on.
when
Oya
they
go
went,
on.
I think there were discrepancies about I've forgotten the value, whether that 749 words or so. But then, as at that time, the collation this thing, it was hanging in the iCloud, so it has not entered fully. Now, when they went to collect their report, it has not fully entered. So when
Wetin be high cloud for election process for this?
no, now
No, leave
when
on, leave on, leave
it's
on. Let us
iCloud now.
no, we understand what he's saying. No, we
When you
understand what he's
upload
saying.
something, it's not.
Okay,
It
go
goes to
on.
Wetin be high
iCloud.
cloud?
I don't know now. It has not fully entered. Now, when INEC brought the second one, it has fully entered. So those polling agents where APC were now saying it was overvoting, when the thing now entered, they now said, this is not overvoting because the total number of people that voted were actually what was collated. And the Supreme Court now said no, that since the second this was coming from INEC, that there are two. So most likely this is what INEC said, and they followed what INEC said, and that is why they now upturned the result and gave it back to Adeleke. That's what happened in Osun.
So from what you are saying now, what role did Beavers play in what you have just told us now?
Okay, what role the Beavers play? What the Beavers
Yes.
played was he gave because he gave the true collation figures of what happened on the election.
Thank you.
Are you understanding? That is what he played.
Wait, was there any way before elections, the elections that we're having before, was there any way you could electronically prove what was proven in Osun before?
He said?
Was there
No.
any way?
No.
Thank you. So why can you not be saying it is the same thing?
Now let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. I'm not saying there was no improvement. Listen, but then what later happened was almost the same thing. Once you skew the process, it is the same thing. Now, the truth of the matter is that let me tell you about Osun. Now, if PDP had rigged the election in the sense that the collation office, maybe for example, let me give you an instance. There were 90 people that voted here. Now, inside that 90, APC scored 50, PDP scored 45. Now, that is okay. PDP scored 40. Now, what you see there is 90 votes. Now, if PDP go and change that result to PDP 70, ACN, APC 20, you will give the result to PDP because if you go and check the number of people that voted, it is still 90. And that was why the result of IREF came up.
No, wait.
That was why IREF came up.
Wait,
They did not use IREF in Supreme Court in Osun, my friend. They did not use IREF in the Supreme Court.
Mr. Bamdele, let us listen to him because now it's obvious that there are some steps that you do not understand. If that voting was completed and it is 50-45,
40, 50-40.
50-40,
90.
90,
yes.
exactly.
Yes.
The copy of that result, no be only PDP go get them.
Yes.
No be only PDP go get them.
Yes.
APC go get their own. Police go get their own. INEC go get their own. Other political parties go get their own.
Yes.
If PDP now decides to go and change their own, they will have to go and change every other person's own.
The truth of the matter, I don't understand.
That is what you people are not getting.
I don't understand.
If we vote, understand now. If we vote, there is easy political party. Now, let me explain it to you. There's a polling unit. There are voters there. There's easy political party. There's AJP political party. There's Malam political party, Adebayo political party, Zaid political party, and Pharmacy political party. And all of us vote. And the result came. Let us assume that every other person maybe get 1-1, 2-2, or they don't even get anything at all. If you get 50, if you get 40, every agent that is there, we have a copy of that result, including police and INEC. If easy, now say, okay, let me go and tamper with this thing so that I will get more votes for myself. He has to go and meet a JFA. A JFA will have to comply with it too. That, oh yeah, as you change your own, you go change my own. You will go meet INEC, you will change your own too. Police, you will change your own. Every other political party that has that, they say everybody must agree to change. So tell me, how feasible would that kind of rigging would be to be manipulating this thing if every other person and you have to do that in a lot of polling units, do that in just one polling to win an election.
Did you see the PDP? Did you see the what they call it? The BBC report on Rivers State on Obiakpo results.
Which one?
The BBC report. Just Google BBC report on Obiakpo.
Wait.
That's what happened.
Now, let us assume that it happened. Wait. Let us assume that it happened in Obiakpo.
So if
wait
it happened
now.
in Obiakpo, why do you think that it cannot happen?
Wait. Okay, why didn't BBC show it in other states? What was other parties? What were they doing? Why couldn't they show that kind of thing in other states?
Now let me just tell you the truth. Basically, are you getting me? The truth of the matter is this: if did it happen in Obiakpo, yes or no?
Wait, it happened. Wait. It happened in Obiakpo.
Yes.
Obiakpo is one local government.
Okay.
Wait, now, Obiakpo is one local government out of the 774 local government, isn't it? Now, you were able to show it in Obiakpo. Show it in other states.
If it happened in Obiakpo, why do you feel it cannot happen in other states? Look,
wait.
Okay, wait.
Now,
wait.
This argument,
Mr. Daniel, it means those ones that they won, those ones they want to, we are being rigged by them.
Exactly.
The one they want
that made them to rigged now.
They should be cancelled.
It is possible now. It is possible that Labour also rigged in places where they are strong. It's possible.
Now,
it's possible.
Why are you saying it's possible? They actually rigged. They actually rigged. Labour, they not even rigged pass. Don't say it's possible. Don't be lying. Don't lie. If you say possible, you are lying. Labour actually
Labour were paying people when APC don't have money that day. Labour were paying people in my polling unit in
Mr. Said. Mr. Said, how do you pharmacy? How do you prove that you won an election? How do you prove it? By numbers. Normally, how do you go and prove it in court? By numbers. For example, if you won an election and your votes were reduced or the other party's votes were bloated, how do you prove it?
Look, let me tell you the truth. You can never prove if there are no electronic voting, you can never prove an election result in court because we have more than, I don't know, is it up to 164,000 polling units? So if you want to start proving by polling unit, you might end up not proving anything.
Who told you that?
Yes.
How did wait? I was
let me tell you.
Wait now. Oh, you see, the thing is that when you are saying some of all these things, how was Tinubu AC? I think it was it AC then in 2007. Was it AC or ACN?
AC was able to win.
How were they able to prove that election was rigged? That there were multiple thumb printing? How do they prove it in those states that they won back? How did they do it?
Let me tell you the truth,
I'm asking you, how did they do it?
I don't want to start talking deep. Do you know that? Yeah.
You are just
in that same.
No, how did they do it? Tell us now.
In that 2007 election that you are talking about, did you listen? Did you hear what transpired between your Chief Justice of Nigeria and your Apiko president, Ayo Salami.
You will stop that
Do you
one.
know
Stop
what
that. That's
happened?
not what we're asking you now. That's not what
That's not what we're asking you. How was it proven?
So
What did they do in court?
if those things were skewed, why do you feel that such this thing was being transparent?
No, you
If
see,
you are going by
you
that
see,
standard,
you see.
if the
No.
US election is not okay, it's not good.
Thank you. You
But
see,
that is your standard.
you see,
The US election is also not good.
you see, I've seen that you are just trying to wriggle your way out
No,
of
not
everything.
wriggle. Let me tell you the truth.
How was it? What did they go and prove in court?
Now,
Okay. What did they carry to court?
Let me tell you what happened. Like, for example, now, in 2003 election, let me start counting results that they obtained.
No, now, let us say 2007.
I want to start so that you know.
Let's say 2007. What happened?
These are the ones that I know. These ones that are the ones I know. When the Gige won election in 2003, it was PDP that testified against Gige that made Peter Obi the governor.
It was Obasanjo that sent. It was Obasanjo that sent them that message. We know what.
I don't know.
Obasanjo sent them
that.
No, I'm telling you what happened.
It was PDP that testified.
They wanted to remove him.
If PDP did not testify, Peter Obi that is the Shati is governor would have been any governor in any Nigeria. He wouldn't have been any governor. In 2007, I was in Edo State.
Don't go too far. Don't
answer the question.
Don't go too far.
No, I don't know.
Stay in Anambra. Don't say you don't know. Stay in Anambra that you went to. You never.
I did Edo State now.
No, why did you go to Anambra? Why you don't use those sample?
In 2003 election, I was following the.
Why are you saying you follow it? They asked you.
It's 2007.
About 2007. You said you will go to 2003. And we are asking you about 2003. You don't want to talk about it again. Why did you go there?
What happened? You see, what happened in 2007? What happened in 2007? How did they upturn all those elections?
It was 2007. It was the same PDP that when Lucky Gbedenjo and Tony Aneni were having issues. It was the same PDP that testified against Osarimo Osumbo. I've told you one person that was the key witness. He's in the House of Reps now.
That was what happened in Osun.
Yeah,
was that what happened in Osun too?
I don't know what happened.
No, you see, let me tell you.
No. Mr. Daniel. It's
not even true.
Mr. Daniel, I beg now. Now. What he said, PDP testify, pharmacists listen to us. Don't be just talking as if you are
that one is not even true.
But let's agree they testify. What was the testimony of PDP in that particular testify? That comes to the court. What did they tell the court? Don't just, is it because it's PDP that testified the council election? What did they tell the court? That is it they did. That they made them say the election was wrong.
That they rigged the election.
Mr. Bamidele, calm down. Stop gaslighting my guy. Calm down.
Wait, how did they prove that rigging? How did they prove that rigging in 2020?
Is it because they say they rig election, they not throw election away?
They can't just throw
was
election.
it only Oshiomhole that was the candidate?
No, you have to have facts. You have to back it up with a fact, with documents.
That's exactly now. When you say they rig election, how did they consider Oshiomhole as the winner? Was there no document presented?
I don't think I would discuss again.
Let me tell you what they did. Let me tell you what they did. It seems you don't know. It seems you don't know. You see, what you don't know something. Wait, just listen.
People are just skewed because of their political background. So I'm not going to speak again. I'm not going to speak again.
You don't know. You don't need to speak.
People are talking because of their political background. And it will not help any matter. Because I've noticed that everybody that is talking here is talking based on their political background.
Wait, host and co-host. Coordinate this space. I don't like shouting like this.
Politics before. I've never discussed any political
host and co-host. Where are you people now?
As possible to bring out, to remove myself from politics. That is why
you are not talking facts.
You are
not talking facts. Ask you a question.
The way people are discussing this
thing. Ask you a question. Wait. Ask you a question.
The way people are discussing, they are discussing it.
And you have failed to answer the question.
Affiliation. No, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to discuss anything with you people again. Because I've noticed that all of you are APC members.
Don't blackmail me. If you don't have facts, keep quiet.
Mr. Daniel,
you don't have facts, keep quiet.
Let's him finish.
Keep quiet.
Let him finish with the blackmail.
All of you are APC members.
Mr. Daniel,
that is why you don't want to talk. You want to say things.
Easy, Mr. Daniel. Or let me just leave here.
he has been speaking all this while engaging, and when they don't have any facts, they tend to go this rabble rouser way. I don't understand. People have been listening to you. You have been
We have
having.
facts
Mr.
because we
Daniel,
don't have
don't go
agents in
now.
all
So
You wanted this guy to cook for
the
you,
707.
and he has cooked now. You don't want to chop it. Let's eat the cooking now, because when I was asking them to take away this guy, they plan to do Mesoma for all of us in 2023. Mr. Daniel,
wait
may I tell
now.
you what they wanted to do?
Wait.
Okay.
We asked him a question. You see, it is obvious. You see, when they resort to blackmail like this, hey, everybody's against me. We know this because you don't have facts. You understand? A simple question was asked. You said they've not proven it. We asked you, 2007, what happened? Why did they bring forensic experts
I told you
to come and
2007. I don't know what happened in 2007
thank
election.
you. So if you don't know, you now keep
And I
quiet
said,
so that people will explain to you.
And I said, the ones that I've noticed, this is the reason that
okay, what? And they asked you
they
again.
told their election.
What
like
was the testimony?
election.
What was the
He would have
testimony?
been
Wait
governor
now.
because PDP testified against their own self. And that is what happened
was Peter B in 2007? Was Peter B in 2007? Was Peter B in 2007?
See, those are the two popular elections that
Was
have been on
Peter B in 2007? Was Peter B in 2007?
2003
Exactly.
election.
I asked you 2007. You are going back to 2003.
Election. Oshomole's result was overturned because PDP was fighting against themselves. If they were not
what was
fighting,
the testimony?
Oshomole would have
They
been
asked
governor.
you a question. What was the testimony that the PDP used? Answer us.
The PDP admitted in court that they rigged the election against this thing. I've given you one of their star witness.
Okay. So wait. So according to you, wait. Don't worry. According to him,
Mr. Daniel, answer the question. How did they discover Abga as the winner?
You see,
is it because PDP testified? Did the PDP say Abga won?
You see, all these people, it is just very tiring. The people will go carry forensic experts come to show that there was multiple thumb printing by PDP that led to a bloated vote. You don't know that thing happened in 2007, and they are trying to tell you you are trying to blackmail people. Do you now know that actually happened? First, if I say Justice Salami, this one, that one, why are you people? It's even obvious that you don't even know the process of the voting that we are doing now. And the thing about you people is that you will be shouting, you will be talking.
He doesn't know the process. That's what I'm about to say.
He doesn't know the
process.
Mr. Dan, you remember Ondo State, Mimiko?
Yes,
under
now.
Labour. The same forensic.
It's the forensic that they used. And the reason why they brought that forensic was because there was no beavers. If there's this beavers that is available now, you will prove your case. You are saying I was a coalition officer. Can you be a coalition officer from a political party? You see, it even shows that what you are saying is false. You are just lying. You don't know. If I use my phone to take a selfie and my phone crash, does that mean my face is gone? You have from ECA 8, you have polling agents, you have copies of it. You could not take those things to court to show that this is how my votes were cut short, or this is how my opponent's votes were bloated. You could not do that. But we have educated people. They will come here and be talking, and when they are taking you through the process, when you see that you are in a corner, you not blackmail no they work for me, gaslighting no they work. So me, I will press your neck, you run away.
Mr. Daniel, you go work for you this time around, though, because you asked us to listen to you.
He don't run now. He don't run now. He don't run away now.
Why you know what chopper? Why you know chop the food now? Maybe you say make you listen to that. You say make you allow cook, but the food is ready now. You wasted the food. Why you know chopper?
I know the food no done well now. You know cook better food now.
You just waste all the effort. See, these people, their plan was to do Mesoma for us in 2023 election. That is what Atiku did in 2019. Atiku knew they wanted to use server. Atiku bought over people to compromise the server, even from inside INEC. And Tinubu and co, they discovered that and they alerted. They had to postpone the election and shut down the server. The same article came back to court from Court of Appeal through the Supreme Court to say there is he was quoting IPP address that this is the result in the IPP address, so he won the election. Did we put any result in server again after they shut it down? They were asking Atiku. Atiku did not say anything. Because they said they will use IREF. All the target of this guy, they will electronically compromise the figures. That was why the server attack happened. So that they will have multiple results. They will not be contesting. There will be chaos. And INEC say, we are not going to use IREF. Let's shut down IREF. Let's use primary sources of results and collect that result. Tell us your alternative result.
And IREF is just a viewing portal. Go and check the full meaning
And
of
it's a big
IREF.
portal.
It's just to view.
That is
all. It does not.
But because people compromise Wikipedia and put something that is not there,
anything.
They believe they will compromise the result. You see multiple figures because of hacking and all these cyber security gaps. That is what they thought. That's what they were thinking they would do with IREF. Because it's possible for you to compromise, just like people hack your WhatsApp, people are calling people that you didn't give the no, I mean, you didn't call on your name. That's what they thought they would do. Because INEC will not help it. They didn't plan for that kind of cyber attack. They have to shut IREF down. Let us use primary sources to collect the results. When we collect the figure, if you have a different, when we are collected, we will not load it to IREF ourselves. And that's what INEC said.
In fact,
you are not saying they did not load the results. When they were collecting, when they were counting manually, they did not load it on IREF. That means they should cancel all the primary sources. Who does that?
Mr. Bamidele, they even revealed their plan in Canada. When Obi went to Canada, they were telling them they can compromise the IREF. They can
Mesoma scored 290. I'm waiting his score 240 something, 249. He went ahead to write 360 for herself. 362 for herself.
You see,
and they are claiming
the problem. The problem that I see with this guy, they say he no even know say that for me say it. Now different copies they day. In the thought say you can change. If you change, you have to call a conference between all the polling agents there and the INEC and everybody. Say, yeah, everybody has changed your own. And you will be doing that thing from polling unit to polling unit. You'll be doing it everywhere. So some of all these people, it's even obvious that they did not even know the process.
Mr. Daniel, when pharmacists enter through Imo State, say it's from Imo State, want to tell us the story of Opus Odima winning from 4th position better when he was engaging CBO. That's how he entered to the conversation. And he used that word, we were forced to be listening to him. He said he's from Imo State. But what Opus Odima did was to rely on the copies with the security agencies, DSS.
Thank you.
And he put all
to ask a question. Sorry to interrupt. Good morning, everybody. When they bring up IREF, I always ask a simple question that, okay, why is the majority of the senators, because that same election was conducted that day, and that's as regards senators and reps, they conducted the same day. Why didn't you? And IREF was available. So why didn't you win the number of the senators on that side, on that perspective? So on the IREF side of the senators election and this thing, it's so simple now. There's no need to argue about that one. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's never the same results. The figures are different.
In the Nigeria of today, in the Nigeria election of today, in the Nigeria election of today, most presidents will always have majority. It's just the reality. So come and say the figure is not exactly the same. That's a different matter. Thank you.
Hey, can anyone hear me?
What?
Yes, you can hear you. Malam's mic is not good. If you don't mute your mic, you will not hear Malam. So it's better you mute your mic.
Okay, what I'm saying, but the result of that President, House of Rep, and Senate cannot be the same. But one thing must be.
I don't mute my mic. I don't hear him.
No, at the year me at the year Malam.
Okay, what I'm saying, the result might not be the result of House of Rep, House of Senate, and the President may not be the same. But one thing must be the same: number of accredited voters. and total number of vote cast. At least that one. If there will be, I don't think there will be any discrepancies, because as you going to vote is the same accreditation that they will give you. If there is 110,000 people accredited for House of Rep person, it will be the same thing for Senate. It will be the same thing for House of for the president. If president score maybe total number of vote cast, it can differ. Total vote of cast in House of Rep, it can differ. Maybe somebody may tear his own, or he may not vote, or
Malam, let me ask
something.
you a quick question. Let me ask you just one quick question. Since 1999, Nigeria election, tell me which president has won his election with minority in the House of Assembly?
Minority in the House of Assembly from 1999 to date?
Yes, sir.
There is none.
So it's just the way it is. Going by that, that's the pattern, So you cannot come and say that you lost the House of Assembly by landslide, or you lost the landslide, but you won the presidential election. How does that sound now? Let's reason together.
What I'm saying is possible. Now we are getting more sophisticated. You can see some states now, they will vote APC at the presidential. You will see in the House of Assembly or House of Rep, you will see another party. Look at the case of Nasarawa. The LP won the presidential elections, but the two senators are from SDP. Look at Lagos.
Even Ebonyi, LP won, but every other thing was APC.
So another thing I wanted to say, during PDP's time, what they normally do during their own rigging elections, they concentrate where they have more, where they can do whatever they wanted to do. They will allow you to go and do your elections free and fair anywhere. They will allow you go and cast their vote. They know the maximum turnout.
Who is talking now? I can't hear anyone.
The maximum turnout.
I know the hear Malam. I don't know who disconnected us. Is it a Jefe that disconnected me from Malam?
The maximum turnout of vote in that opposition, which they are not PDP, maybe 50% people out of the total registered voters. But the PDP, they will make sure where they get power, they will record 99.9% of total turnout of voters. And that 99.9, it will make sure that it will cast it for PDP. That's exactly, you'll be wondering, why should Jonathan will have 1 million vote where Buhari is contesting in 2011? They went to Southern Kaduna. In every local government, if the local government have total vote of 90,000 votes in that local government, PDP will make sure that 88.9 voted in that area. While in the northern side of Kaduna or in the central side, all what you will do, you will not pass 50% of the voters that will be turned out, because that is it. And if you look at the demography of the election, there is nowhere, even as today, there is nowhere where you have a turnout to have 80% or even 60%. The maximum I think we have is 57, or maybe at maximum 60. But go and check that elections of 2011 in Southern Kaduna, you will see.
Rivers State gave 2 million votes. Rivers State.
Total votes. That's the total vote register of voters. You understand? Kano has almost 6 million votes to cast. But at the end of the day, Buhari only got 2 million, and people are shouting, yeah, like this. But that's only maybe 40% or 50%. And that 2 million is still consistent, even up to today. Konkoso got 1 point something million. Tinubu got 700,000. And Atiku, I think he got 100 or less than 100. So they are still within that range of 2 million. Even in Kaduna, the vote of Central Kaduna and the Northern Kaduna, it has never passed 1 million point 1 million point 1. If you add the vote of Tinubu and that of Atiku and that of Konkoso, even Konkoso got almost 100,000 votes. Atiku got almost 500. and Tinubu got almost 490 something or 80 something. So if you add that, it will see it is only the vote of Southern Kaduna that because of the RF and the Zibas that you can see the actual result that came. And that's the reasons why I said it's my own belief. The previous election, probably if they would have done proper check, Buhari must have won all those elections. It's my own personal opinion based on this analysis. If you take out the elections of Jonathan or Yaradua, you can see they record almost 99% in the whole South and the Southeast. If you just remove 60% of that vote, and you can see out how the exact vote will count, because that is the average turnout of every
So
part
what
of the
now happened
country.
in 2015 now? So what now changes in 2015?
Because of the Vivas and is it the Vivas that time? This
PVC.
card reader.
No, now.
But even with
Even
that, the
with
Vivas,
that said, they were still rigging now. There were still incident form that they were using now.
there was somehow Vivas, but it has been minimized to some extent. Not everybody that has done
Wait,
it.
Jonathan still got crazy votes. He still got crazy votes in the South and Southeast, even in 2015. No, he still got crazy
Exactly.
votes. The only thing is that because of some other areas and some governors that decamped in some places, that rigging, they could not carry it out. For example, in the Southwest, you could not carry it out now. That was a place that Buhari was struggling to get 5% before, 3%, this one, that one. So because they had the backing and they had governors, that rigging, you could not do it there because you were not popular. You know, the thing that you see, all this rigging, you can only do it where you are popular. So if you are in a place where you don't have that popularity, it will be difficult. It will be difficult for you. What was Buhari's issue that time was that Buhari will score well in the northeast and the northwest. He will get some votes in the north central. But when you come down south, it will be bloodbath. He will not even get anything. And if it's like that, you cannot win. Because PDP will still come and get more from that your northeast and northwest. They will still come and get, okay, for example, during Yadua, Buhari did not get more than 6 point something million vote now. In 2007, he did not get more than 6 because Yadua was also from the north, from the northwest, and also very popular. So that popularity, he used it to get some votes.
That's from the AMPP guys. Most of the governors then works against Buhari, and this is one of the reasons he left AMPP and formed the CPC.
That's what I'm saying now. So if that popularity, if you don't have it, but if you have governors by your side, you have some popularity. Nobody can rig you out, especially now. They can't rig you out. They can't rig you out. Even if you go to the place where you are popular, there's a limit to where you can rig. Did you see what Boronu gave? Boronu did not give more than 300,000 votes now for APC. I don't even think they even got up to that in this 2023 election. They got 300 and something. And if
300 something. Even PDP got 300 something. The guy, I think, is not less than 50 or less than 50,000.
But before, you don't say Boronu, they give like almost 1 million. No? I'm not something, no, Boronu, they give.
They used to give 800, 900.
But now you could not get it. If you go there, because that beavers will make it difficult for you to go and reach that kind of. You will not get the number. So that's you see, and that's what I was trying to tell.
But then, what did they happen in Kogi this recent election, particularly in Okene? Even with the divas, how did they do it? That you have a turnout of close to 90% of people vote.
That election, even I think what will have happened with that election is that even with those discrepancies, if they remove those discrepancies, APC will have still won. I think that's what will have happened there. Because you know that most of the time, those discrepancies must be enough to change that election. Yes.
The SDP guy did the same. He has to confess now that what we thought we are doing, we are not thinking that the other people are doing it, but they do it more than.
So if they remove everybody's own, person go still come win. So that is it. So that's what I was trying to explain to this guy since that come. You see, to read now, you need an army. Before to rig, all you need is biro and collation center. If you remember 2015 election, when Wike was contesting against Amici person, Amici was crying everywhere, saying, "Where's the collation? Where's the collation paper?" You know, they get that collation on this thing because they know say that collation that they take the rig. They don't see how Wike Amici was having everywhere. Why? That collation this thing, they will allow you do your nonsense. When they get there, they will use incident form, they will pack it.
It's like a blockchain now. That is the block. That's the initial block of any elections. If you don't have it, you are just wasting your time. Any alteration, anything, now there you go do. If you could not alter that building block of your from AC8 or that at the polling unit, the result at the polling unit, if you cannot alter it at anywhere, you are just wasting your time. You cannot alter it at a ward level now. Talk less of
exactly. Even talk less of population center. You see, and people will be coming here. They will be, as it sometimes it just gets me angry. Polling units, that is the building block of all the results. Go to that polling unit. Make sure your agent is there. Get your results. Let everybody be doing their nonsense. Go and change it. No problem. We won't meet in court. But after all this, you went to court. They were saying then that you did not bring one polling agent. You did not bring any result. Instead, you were bringing a mathematician, the proper professor mathematician that was using mathematics to explain that this thing could have happened. But people will come now.
Results, what we're trying to say wasn't collation paper, it was result sheets. That was what Amechi was asking for then.
Yes.
Result sheets.
That result sheet. Yes. That result sheet. Now the thing when they write everything with that, they will leave you, continue doing your nonsense. Go and vote. No problem.
Mr. Daniel, the true matter is that of these old things that these obedience guys, they claim that they keep up with that same thing. That lie, and they want it to stick and become the truth. Say that Obi has over 1 million votes in Lagos State. And they don't have result sheets, their own copies to back it up. Does that make any sense at all? You add that number of votes.
No, they said he had 1 million extra. No, they said he had 1 million extra.
And all the polling units I knew that there were many staunch obedience around me. They had agents all over the places. So I tell you that all those obedience that have agents that are agents in their polling units, they could not bring out their own copies to collate it themselves and prove to the world that they had over 1 million votes in Lagos State. So these are the things that I look at. I like these people. These people are brain dead, or they don't know what they're talking about.
Has any vote in Lagos State in the presidential election?
In the presidential election, that's what I was referring to.
I don't think any candidate has ever won 1 million, above 1 million votes in presidential election in Lagos.
That the ruling party will have is I think that's 700K max.
So where will Peter Obi get 1 million again? If any other person never
forget all those people. The turnout for Lagos, even when they were rigging, the turnout has always been low. You will get about 6 million, 5 million, but everybody will come and vote. They don't go past 1.5 million. It has always been like that. They now say he got 1 million extra. That means he got about 1.6 million.
A PDP rigging machine there now. They think they can rig anywhere they want to rig.
And the funny part is that these guys try to rig. They rig in Lagos, especially in that Ethiopia area. They rig massively. There were videos circulating of ballot
because
papers
of what
completed multiple by Labour Party agents in Lagos.
That's why I cannot just I cannot rule APC. If they will repeat what happened in Kogi, opposition should just go and sit down. There's nothing they can do. Like there's nothing. But
You see,
let us.
the thing is this, and that's what I've been. You know that there was an argument that I was having with somebody that was, that they were saying the turnout was going to be 50 million. This one will get 20 something million. I said, what are you people talking about? That the turnout was going to be lower because of beavers and all these things. The case of rigging and inflating results will be less. If you go and check, from 1999, the only anomaly was 2003, where the total vote in 2003 was more than 1999. In fact, that's the highest ever. But 2007 dropped. 2011 dropped. When they now brought PVC, the drop was sharp.
Mr. Daniel,
2019
Mr.
drop.
Daniel, was 2003 not the time Obasanjo made the presidential election, gubernatorial election the same day?
No. The presidential came first, then gubernatorial followed. So when you look at it, it was obvious that beavers was going to reduce because beavers will reduce rigging. And beavers will ensure that for you to rig, you will do some work. And that is why the voter turnout in some places dropped very, very sharply. Very, very sharply. Despite the fact that we even had more registered voters. The thing is that people have not been doing election. You will just go right. Because that PVC, what is the essence of incident form? Incident form that the people who say they are PVC no go. You now fill one form. So it's not that form that I will use to patch my result. But beavers came and there was no longer incident form. If beavers does not accredit you, you cannot vote. So tell me how will you have won the election?
Going forward, that card, that physical card should be redundant. It should not be necessary anymore. As long as you're a registered voter and you have your voter identification number with you, you should be able to vote going forward. Because the essence of the what's it called, the PVC, they are still going to copy that number. It's for the machine to scan the number. So if you can provide a number and they can pick the number into the machine, it should be able to bring out your details and you
Exactly.
use your biometrics to confirm
If you
that
even
it's
put
you.
your number down, if you just put your fingerprint, at least your details should come out now, or your face.
So that
If
card
they
going
just take
forward should be relevant. As long as you have the number.
That's what I'm saying. I'm still saying the same thing that you are saying now. There's even no need for you to even take the number. As long as you just put your fingerprint in the Viva's machine, the Viva machine should be able to pop out your data with your fingerprint. Unless
The
probably
problem is
for
that the
those
Viva machine may not be connected. It depends. What if the network is down? Because you just
I
connect
thought
your
it
database,
was
essential database.
No, Beavers is local. Beavers is local. They load everything for that polling unit inside the Beavers. So it's local. It does not have anything to do with this thing.
That's your data at that polling unit. Your data, whoever is
gentlemen,
your data
please.
is supposed to be.
I have worked as INEC ad hoc staff for 3 electoral cycles. Let me try to educate some of us, especially the people that belong to the obedient camp. Now, in the days, or let me start by even saying, from 1999, in the days of Maurice Iwu being the INEC chairman, and Maurice Iwu, we popularly call him Iwu Ruguru. Those are the days where you can have the election results before the election date. is that bad. Not that you are the one that Mr. Daniel is saying that you are on the queue. No, before you even get to the queue, we, the electoral officer, we have been given the results that we must document. So is that bad? However, like Mr. Daniel rightly said, when INEC now introduced PVC and card reader, that card reader really was the beginning. Let me say it was the apocalypse of election rigging. So in some places, it aided rigging, and in some places, made it very difficult. But you know, our politicians, they are like the regular Nigerian students. They always find a way, you know, for exam malpractice. It's not that INEC always have good intention, you know, to give us credible election. The problem, to me, so everybody have their own bias. But if I want to speak from unbiased mind, I will put all the blame on the politician. This system can work for the good of every one of us if we so desire.
This thing that
But
said it now is
however,
the politicians are.
however, the introduction of BVAS, biometric voter accreditation system, to me, has made the system very credible. Though I will admit, just like every other place in the whole world, there is no election that will be 100% perfect. None. There will always be elements of human errors here and there. But in Nigeria, because every state is peculiar, as in every country is peculiar, in Nigeria, that BVAS will make me to score INEC above 75%. Because right now, like Malam and Mr. Daniel have rightly said, that's why your vote counts much better. Your vote as an individual vote really matters now. The days of sitting down when you just get the result is almost completely gone. So because of that BVAS, because that's where the BVAS make it very difficult to manipulate election from every electoral unit. And I agree with Malam. Malam said a few minutes ago, he said it's like a blockchain. Because to the grassroots, if you want to manipulate anything, if at all it is possible, you have to do it all across all the polling units. So again, the BVAS, before you can even say you want to rig any election, like Mr. Daniel said, it means in that particular area, you are the popular candidate. And the only rigging that I can see now is you get more people to come and vote for you. Because it's not by just giving money. You can give money if those people still vote another person, it will count on the BVAS for whoever they voted. So for me, I think our people all across should know the importance of motivating your supporters and voters to come out and vote for you, because votes really counts. So in all, everybody, the Form ECA is very paramount. Not the IREV. The shout and cry and wailing about IREV. It's just like you are shouting about the monitor of the computer. Either the monitor is showing you black and white or multicolored. What really matters is data on it. Is it the genuine data? Is it accurate? Can it be put to test? So when you have the primary source, And I believe everybody have overemphasized this already. That's where all the contestant lost at the Supreme Court, and they are now shouting all lies on the court, all lies on the court. No, court will not dance to your emotion. Rather, when you come with, with your facts, come with your own copy. Let's see where there are discrepancies. If you can prove that there are discrepancies, of course, you have to prove it, the police copy, the INEC copy, and your other parties' results, everything. We want to see where you have the discrepancies, not by just shouting and crying on the timeline, on the internet, every time, rigging. Every politician in Nigeria, all of them, they are guilty of finding a way to circumvent the system. And I think the onus is on the electorate. And I'm happy. People are, more conscious. People are more political now. They are more educated when it comes to politics now. Everybody, to a certain extent, we understand how to play the politics. I believe that's why, especially some people, when I came on the space, they are saying you want to put the problem of their own party on the president. No. Politics will be politics everywhere, every time, anytime. So that's what, thank you for giving me this opportunity. That's where I want to drop the mic for now. Thank you.
Let's hear from Bishop.
Good evening, everyone. For those of us in Nigeria, host, I don't know whether you can hear me, sir. If you can hear me, please give me thumbs up or 100 or anything just to let me know you're hearing me. Thank you very much, Italy of Lagos. JP, I greet you specially. Malam, Mr. Debayo, Mr. Bamidele, Mr. Kumaya, and every other person, LA, everyone, I greet you specially. I actually came up because of that, my dearest brother, the obedient. I don't know whether I stay on this space. You see, the simple truth is this. Me, I've always been saying this, and I'll continue to say it. The problem of Nigeria is in threefold. The politicians, Madam Kemkem, I greet you especially, the politicians, the civil servants, and educated illiterate. Now, I don't want us to see it as an insult, so let me correct myself. Educated Nigerians that are suffering from something the Oyibo people call illiteracy. Illiteracy is a situation where you know how to read and write, but you are not found. You don't just love reading, and if you don't read, you will not know. It's not, there is no choice about it. If you don't read about issues, you don't know. Now, I listened to you, sir. You said somebody went to court on Igige case. Even if you go to court, the court is not going to listen to your word without any evidence. And that's why even the evidence has to be very, very strong. Because most times judges don't like to base their judgment on hearsay or they say, you understand? So it has to be, you have to present evidence. Okay, in this country, we have 176,000 polling units. Out of these 176,000 polling units, a serious political party should know that at least you should get like 170, 176, 173, thereabout polling agents. So that when somebody rig your vote, you can do your own collation. You understand? How do you do your collation? The from E8 that your party agents collect from the polling unit, you now do the calculation altogether. And that's why serious political party always have their own coalition center where they monitor votes, where their agents will send in results, the from E8 results from each polling unit to them. They now do this collation and they have their own results. You understand? As they are having their own results, they are also checking INEC results to compare, like, okay, they've not changed this result here, they've changed this one here. Oh yeah, make noise. That kind of stuff. As they are making noise, they are writing it. Yeah, they've rigged us here. That's how it is done. Now I'm a Lagosian, and anytime you people come online to say that Peter Obi had extra 1 million votes in that presidential election in Lagos, me, I am always fond of asking you people, where is it at Etiosa or at Ibeduleki or Alimosho or Amuwodofin? Now, all these places I'm mentioning are places that, in quotes, are your stronghold. Even the Alimosho I mentioned is not your stronghold, because the Alimosho, I can literally tell you what happened. The Arebeshola factor, people refusing to come out to come and vote, is as simple as that. So when you say he had extra 1 million votes, me, I want to believe you. You understand? But before I believe you, you have to present evidence, and the only evidence you can present is for you to present the form E8. And I know for a fact that the entire polling unit in Lagos, Labour Party had polling agents. I know that for a fact. For a fact that you guys had polling agents. So if you are saying this, how come you have refused since 2023 to bring out the form E8 that your agent got in polling units in my state, in Lagos State? So it clearly means that you know that your candidate did not get extra 1 million votes. So let us leave that one. Now let me go to the topic I'm seeing, not divided as Tinubu Southeast South governors. I have always been telling people that fail to know Akombi. And to the best of my knowledge, since 1999, this is the very first time we're having a politician as president. Someone that I can say for a fact that this man has prepared to take this, to get, let me use the word, let me correct myself, to get this position for years. He has planned his way, he has built bridges, he has built the party from a single state to when he had nearly, not even, there was a time he had the entire state in the west under his party. Even when Mimiko was in Labour Party, I can say for a fact that every single kobo that Mimiko spent for his election and for at the tribunal, it was Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu that spent every single kobo. Because they did not tell me when Mimiko came to the palace of the Ooni of Ife, when he wanted to decamp to, was it AC or ACN then? And Baba Ooni called Bola, your president now, and said, Bola, Omo, you want be by. For those who don't understand Yoruba, it simply means Bola, Mimiko is here. And they gave him his condition. His deputy governor that is removed must be returned back. The House of Assembly people, that was the condition he gave him. I was there, not here say, I was there in the palace. So he spent the money. So someone that built bridges, that know how to lose a battle to win a war, that know how to build people. Sincerely, for me, I would be shocked if Bola Ahmed Tinubu lose the 2027 general election. And why am I saying this? Because I've studied him to a point where I've even watched him, listening to him. There was a time he said something. He said, "I prepare for betrayal." This is a man that most times, even when you betray him and you come back, he will still bring you to the fold. As far as I'm concerned, he may not win big in the north like he did in the 2023 election, but by my calculation, I'm looking at the north central and I'm seeing him winning some states that he actually didn't win in the last general election. Even in the northwest, where I don't expect him to win, my calculation may be wrong because Malam will have knowledge of the local politics in the northwest than me. But I expect Bola to get enough numbers, especially in the northeast. Probably area like Taraba, the infighting between the Atiku camp and the governor of Adamawa, So for me, it is just whether in the north, in the south, the only place I don't see Bola doing big number like that is the southeast. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I stayed in Enugu for 3 years before, and I know that it's not about the person, it's about the political party. To them, they don't just like that party, that APC. They don't just like the APC. That's just the simple truth. What I saw, my own opinion, but I know they have members, they have the party is alive in some of those states, Ebonyi, Imo, but state like Enugu, state like Anambra is literally an Abga state. That one is not negotiable. Enugu is a PDP state. Till tomorrow, maybe they may now decide though the Chimaroke Namani of this world, the former governor Dudu, present governor Mba, Ikwere Madu of this world, whether it's in London jail or whatever, the elders there may now decide that, okay, well, let us work for Imo. That I cannot say. You understand? But to me, the 2027 election is going to bring out so many things. Some people that think they are alpha and omega may find it very funny when results start coming in. Even the president himself may not find it very funny when results comes in, because politics is always a game of number. And he who has the highest number and highest threat will always win presidential election. And the way our region is structured, geopolitical zone, not region. Let me correct myself. There's nothing like region in our constitution. It's geopolitical zone. The way our geopolitical zone is structured, for you to become president of Nigeria, you must, out of the big four. When I say big four, I'm talking in terms of number. PVC. So before somebody will kill me, PVC. Out of the big four, you must get at least three: the northwest, the southwest, the south, and north central. Out of these four, just make sure you get three. If you get three and you do good numbers in other places, you are home and dry. The rest is to meet people in tribunal and allow lawyers to eat. When they finish eating, there are people who now come online and be arguing with Mr. Bamidele and be stretching Mr. Daniel, making sure Mr. Daniel starts from now till tomorrow. So that is how the thing is. The president is a politician. If he can get the backing of the Southeast governors and the Southeast people, I think he's home and dry in South. Edo, Rivers, Akwa Ibom is looking as if he's going to go towards him. I may be wrong, Sha, but for me, everything we have been saying is all about permutation because 2 years is too long in politics. People that tell you good money in politics, after immediately you leave, may do another caucus meeting and they will decide that it's going to be good night that they are going to follow. So the president knows what to do. He's an old hand when it comes to the issue of politics and playing politics. So was it yesterday or the day yesterday, Malam? I was watching the rally in Kaduna. Is it rally or defection of some people? I saw the former deputy governor under PDP, Ramallah or something. You know, I saw some big names there too. So I don't know. And the way one old man was like he was abusing Eruka or something. I don't know. So they are going to be alignment, realignment, new coalition is going to come up. You know, it is just permutation. But I know the president is a good politician that knows his onion. So and he knows how to do his calculation. So I wish him well because he's my own candidate. That's a fact. Like I always say, I'm not an APC person, but as far as Bola Ahmed Tinubu is on that ballot paper, believe you me, I have 14 votes in my house, and the 14 of us are going to vote for him. Inshallah, by the special grace of God. Because I'm in Lagosian, I was there, I know what he did when he was governor. So thank you very much, Easy. Thank you very much, Ejefe. Thank you for the time. God bless you all.
Yeah, thank you, Bishop. I don't know if anybody's
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah,
JP,
JP,
Yeah,
can you
Kumar.
can you
can you
hear me?
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Is Mr. Daniel still on the space or he has left? I don't know.
He's on the
Hello?
space. He's
Can
Can
you
you hear
hear?
me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Why
While he was having that argument with that guy, I was trying to request for the mic to tell him to leave the guy alone because that guy is not going to budge. But unfortunately, maybe because there's too many crowd on the speaker section, so I won't be able to get that chance to speak. I think I've met that guy on several spaces talking about this same thing. How it was a collision, one thing, and a lot of people were buying it, giving him 100. You know, some are even using him as a source, as reference. So he now found himself in a space where they are trying to burst his bubble, and you expect him to accept like that? He won't. So you know, people that really want to learn, they will not argue that much. They will admit that they don't know. But when you throw a direct question to people and they start dancing around it, you know that, oh, this one has something. That is just what I want to chip in then, but I couldn't get that opportunity. He has been doing it for a while, when especially in obedience, and that is why I put out the tweet I did, maybe the day before yesterday, I don't even know again. Where I said, you know, I need to give it to Obi. The way he was able to gather this misinformed, underinformed, and highly delusional set of people together. No. That thing needs to be studied. As in, and trust him, you see them. You know, confidently displaying ignorance is one thing. But displaying it with so much passion is another thing entirely. As in, you don't know this thing, and you go, they argue, they beat your chest. And if you look at their man himself, there was this interview he had with Maokwe, this lady from Channels. And he was saying they switch up the beavers, something. And the lady tried to correct him. He said, no. Average Nigerians there is not interested in what you are saying. And that is the issue. Even this guy, when he was trying to defend his point, trying to, he's not making any reference to IREV. He still talk about beavers, and nothing happened to beavers. The issue was with IREV, and somebody have said it on this platform, I think Mr. Bamidele or something, that this thing is going, they know if they tamper with it, it's not like they're going to change anything, because at the end of the day, what INEC will rely on to announce its results is going to be the hard copy, the certified true copy. You understand? But they will just want to use that thing to create. I don't know, maybe some people are aware that some people went into this election not because they want to win, but they see it as an opportunity to create crisis so that they can achieve whatever agenda or anything they think they want to achieve. And I thank God that those kind of characters will be out of the picture in 2027. At least in 2027, we are going to have people that are going into election with intention that, okay, maybe we can win. Because that's, like I said, and I keep saying it, 2023 election is not a normal election. As in, I have been following election back to back since 2003. I have never experienced what I experienced before in my life in 2023. I have never experienced. As in churches for streets, they're not even they hide them. Churches for streets, they campaigning rigorously. And that is why when I see these characters that think they call themselves and they think they are the one that gave Obi that number of votes he got, I just look at them and I laughed. If they are that powerful as they think they are, why can't they deliver Edo? Why can't they deliver Imo? They couldn't, because that 8 million votes was not their own. The churches delivered those votes. They clear for their eye last. Hopefully by 2027, we are going to have real politics and not the charade we have in what we have in 2023 was not a politics. It's just a coming together of insane mind and sane mind and trying to drastically slug it out among themselves. You know, when people will come on podium and be saying they will not send money to their parents again. And if you vote for one something candidate, you are after my life. And me, I was like, is this the kind of election I always exposed to? As I'm here now, I'm spacing from Ado to local government. I'm not in my polling unit. I'm not even in my area in Ojo. But 11 o'clock. I know they even they sleep overnight for election for my area for APC, PDP will go banter, play, drink, laugh. And we go to polling unit to vote. Even the gist they play. Even if they go polling unit, go cash babe. Not that kind of thing. It's all fun in my area. Until we begin to see this madness that we saw this last election. To me, it's madness. And I hope in 2027 we are going to go back to status quo. Because those idiots will sieve out of the system. You know, they tried what they want to try, but they failed. As for the PDP people, like I said earlier, they should stop crying and face politics. Nobody is stopping them from forming their coalition. We need opposition. We need people that will put this government on its feet. We don't want them to be too comfortable. That you cannot blackmail your way to power. I think by now, real politicians should know. So that you politic the politic, or you get out of the scene. All this insult, blackmail, trying to emotionally blackmail or gaslighting is only for kindergarten. Like Test by Moonlight and Gen Z. These are the people they can use those nonsense characters. Tinubu is strangling opposition. My opinion on Rivers has always been the same. Some of us we know they shake for the position we will do. If I can take the position I took during Ambode and Tinubu's fear and APC fiasco, then why will I get myself involved in Fubara and Wiki madness? Is it this time with what I've seen in Nigeria? I will now be surprised that a new incoming governor will not have problem with his godfather. It is part of the politics, and if they cannot manage themselves, let them go and take it, go and go get out of the whole and this thing. It's just that we don't have any serious opposition in Rivers State. I've been saying it since the whole drama started. That this is the time we should. My own mindset is any state where the incumbent and the godfather are having crisis is an avenue for the third force to rise. But these third force that are supposed to rise are more interested in taking side. They did the same nonsense in Lagos. They are still even doing it now. Labour Party now are wooing the 27 lawmaker to come. These people, they never learn. They never learn. So by the 27, they will start crying. Is that how you play politics? They tried the same thing with Ambode. It was even PDP that was calling Ambode, yeah, come. Ambode now is back to status quo. Some people even saying he's scheming whether he's going back for governor. But whichever way, he's back in the fold. He's part of the family again, like nothing ever happened. That is the same thing that is going to happen to the lawmaker in the Lagos State House of Assembly. So they should go and face their problem and then get their ass together. And if they know they are not ready, let them fuck off, Jari. Easy of Lagos. Oh, you are doing a very wonderful job. Hosting space is not very easy. You guys are trying, you know. You guys are really, really trying. Well done.
Yeah, thank you, Kumaya. I don't know if anybody have one or two to share before I close all this space. Mr. Bamide really don't do your job on come out space. Malam and every other people. Elefe, are you there? Elefe said don't sleep. Anyway,
Easy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Easy. If they call me,
Yeah, I'm asking if you have one or two before I close up the space on.
I mean, for me, I don't have anything much to say, but if the economic condition of the country is getting slower, I think people will still have some that anger will not make people to go and vote against APC. And the thing is slowing now. Things are getting cheaper, and I hope the president will listen to people, particularly those within the APC, if they are opposing some of his policies. It's not because we want to oppose anything, but for the party to have it easy way to win the election. But if people are thinking it's just because of criticism they are criticizing the president, so like we said the other time, we'll only pray because we are alive so that we witness the election. Whatever happens, will be no problem. We have been in opposition for 16 years. This is not the first time that we will be in opposition. And one thing that I would not like to happen, whatever will happen, but we should not allow PDP to take over this country, whatever, because from all what we have been seeing, they can never give you a credible election, no matter how bad APC is conducting election. But at least we gave the opposition at least a sense of reasoning to be in politics. If we behave the way PDP behaved during their days, by now I don't think we'll have any opposition in any state, governor in any state, whether in APC, in PDP or ABGA or Labour Party, all will be in APC. So that's just it is. So I pray things getting more easier for people, so that people that vote for APC will not go against APC. People said it here that we could not find it very easy in 2023 election because of the policies of Naira design and other things. The same thing, the same thing we are having now, that people are not getting it easier with the devaluation and the pump price of fuel. So it's those two things have really make things very difficult. But like I said, things are getting a little bit better, and I hope they will be better before 2027. How I wish maybe fuel maybe 500 or above 600, and dollar maybe 1,000 or below 1,000. Yeah, it's just my wish, just for wish to, if that can happen, at least there is nothing can stop us from coming back. Yes.
All right. Anyway, thank you, Malam, for that. This one will Prof come up. Prof, I don't know if Nami carry come up. I mean, the request that has been sent earlier before now. Okay, Prof, are you there?
I'm just listening. I don't know how I'm on the speaker.
Okay, me said they want to say how come. Maybe it's the request that has been sent earlier. Okay, thank you all for joining this space. It has been a conversation that I even wanted to have before I saw the headline as well. But so at the end of the day, I end up having that conversation. But I believe that things will definitely change with time. But people keep saying that the election is not closer, so they can't start making assumption or theory or prediction on how the election will go. But it's also definitely going to count as well. All this build up for some people that are not online or people that are not politically grounded or those that don't follow politics they might just keep having this build up, but it still doesn't change the fact that I kind of buy the idea that Southeast would the vote there might increase with time. People would see it like we cannot be doing the same thing all over and all over. We need to maybe realign, but it depends on how people now start talking to their people. Like we need to not face one direction. We need to start changing the way we vote or not use. We just need to change our direction of voting. Looking at it, APC has gained more ground from that region, and it used to be APC evil party. I can't remember what they used to call APC then. I think during the Buhari time, but at least the APC has gained more ground and people are not looking at it from the angle they used to before now. So it might increase probably maybe 15, 10, 20%, probably at max for me. But at the same time, there's a possibility that maybe APC might win 25% from maybe one or two Southeast state as well. If people tend to look at politics of interest and not that they just want this man to get that vote. But anyway, let's see how we go. We'll keep having this discussion with time. May God spares our life to at least witness 2027. We are just predicting, but God is the Alpha and Omega that keeps life. So for now, we'll just be hopeful that we would meet up with 2027 and we'll witness that very day. So because no be we they keep life, it's gods that do that. So anyway, thanks to everyone that joined the space, Mr. Bamidele, Malam, Kumaya, Mr. Debayo, Chelsea. I don't know if Chelsea even spoke, but Aja Kemkem, I greet you. King A, Mr. Daniel, Mr. Olua Shola, Mao, I greet you also. LFA, Mr. Biola, Mazi, Oluwafemi, and every other people that have joined the space, T, Lakeside, Success Star, Larry, Peaceful, Olachek, Flawless, Ogbeni, Awu, T, Sister Debola, JT, Pato, Sin, Classic, M4, Bragg, Everyday, CIA, Yemi, Daddy, Jimo, John, Sub C, Sheyi, Henry, Abdul Fatai, Sheikh, Ele, Abdul Lake, Abdul Hakim, Omayo, Benga, Kingsley, and all the anonymous speakers. I think we have 1917 there. And Mr. Daniel, okay. my two co-hosts, I think I use Afemai and LFA, then Chapulani. Thank you for joining. See you on the other side. And happy birthday to Yala.